And there's definitely certain things, bro, that you have done that I don't agree with. Did they know they're being filmed?
No, they have to. It's a social experiment.
But they all knew they're being filmed. I would find that extremely problematic. I would be lying to you in your face. I find that extremely. It was even now thinking about it's infuriating me.
Yeah. It is.
But I hope I haven't been too harsh with you.
No, not at all, bro. Come on, man. This is nothing, bro. You should see what my wife says to me.
Ali, are you ready?
Yeah.
Ali Jahiz?
Did you just call me Ali Jahil?
Here we go.
Because you spoke the huck.
Ali's here. Ali's here and the lame jokes already start.
You spoke the huck. Oh, please. Give me some more, please.
By the way, we're recording.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
I'm just embracing my true nature and my natural habitat.
Is anyone going Qatar soon?
You know what? I want to go.
An Arab country. I need the slippers, man.
What slippers? Like a na'al?
Yeah, na'al.
No.
I need na'alin.
المجلس مع موسى عدنان.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu, brothers and sisters in Islam. Welcome back to al-Majlis with Musa Adnan.
Please can we go?
Today I'm joined by Muhammad, and I'm also joined by Ali needs dawah.
You know what? Alhamdulillah, you said that. Because, you know, someone like me, I need to look humble on camera. So I'm going to embrace that. Can you repeat that one more time, please?
Ali needs dawah.
Alhamdulillah. May Allah always keep us needing dawah. You see, my words are so powerful that after I say people will take a pause to absorb it.
How's things been, bro?
Well, alhamdulillah, it's been good since I haven't seen you.
How's everything? How's life?
No, joking, actually. I actually miss your presence a lot.
Yeah.
Actually, a lot of people don't know, but me and Musa...
I missed your presence.
You know what I realized with our friendship? Me and Musa's friendship are actually very toxic.
Whoa.
No, let me be honest.
Whoa.
Yeah?
You're gonna be honest.
Me and Musa's relationship is a very unique relationship. Because with some people, you just get on. And this doesn't necessarily mean it's like a good thing. But with me and Musa, it's like we can be at each other's neck. And sometimes we can even literally turn on each other. Literally, yeah. But you know what's very beautiful? And I think this comes from Musa more than me. Because me, I'm a stubborn guy. Do you get it?
Yeah, you are quite
Musa would either call me, message me, and it's just nothing happened. And then we'll go and do the same thing again, and then the same thing will happen again. And I think that's very unique, actually, to be honest, because we have the concept in Islam that, for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, meeting. And obviously, I don't meet just for that sake, because I love you as well.
Yeah.
But it's very
Likewise.
powerful. One of the people under the shade of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala are people who meet each other for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala.
Yeah.
And this could go with people who actually, like me and you, we get on. It's not like it's that bad. But people that don't really like each other, but they meet just for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala.
The thing is, a lot of people, when they choose friends that they're very agreeable with.
Yes.
Do you get it?
Yes.
So they choose friends that they only get on with, basically.
Yeah.
But the thing, and I think it's very healthy to have a friendship.
Yes.
Even me and Muhammad are like this. Even me and you are like this, bro. We're we will agree on certain topics, but there'll be certain things we just disagree on.
Yeah.
And I think it's good. I think society has become even people with their friends, when they see their friend, they want their friends to agree with them on everything.
It's not good. Yes, man.
Yeah, they want yes men around them. And bro, actually, you know what? There's people in the public, yeah? All they have is yes men around them.
It's disgusting.
All they have is yes men around them.
It's actually detrimental.
And you know what? It affects their social media presence.
Yeah.
Because everything they do and say, they just think they're right in it. They don't have anyone questioning them.
Yeah.
And actually, that's one of the things we wanted to do in this podcast. You know, we were discussing before the podcast. And there's definitely certain things, bro, that you have done that I don't agree with.
Yeah, 100%.
And Muhammad doesn't agree with.
Oh, I know
Okay.
you, but now him, then he'll have
Yeah,
to keep
there's
his distance
some
a bit from
no, and there's
he can move his elbow.
and the thing is, no, because there's a reason.
Yeah.
The public perception
Yeah.
with the dawah circle, if you want to call it that, right?
Yeah.
The brothers who are in the dawah, etc. The public perception is
Yeah.
we're all just if one of us makes a mistake, we all just agree with his
Yeah,
mistake and brush it under the carpet and stuff like
Mm.
that. But that's not the reality.
Yeah, of course not.
Behind the scenes, especially, it's not the reality actually. And we sit down and we tell each other, you know, I actually don't think you should have done that.
Yes.
I think you should have spoken to us before you done that. I think you should have done this. I think you should. Do you understand? So I think it's good to do that in public for once.
Yes.
You know.
Yeah, of course. I think it's very
I
important.
think it's good to do that.
Yeah, with hikmah, wisdom, benefits, inshallah. It's very important to do that. Actually, it's to understand. And I think it gives people a clarification because there's an assumption made, like the Prophet ﷺ when he was walking with his wife, and he went to the companions and he said, "This is my wife." So people might have a assumption made, like you said, people think that, for example, that we have yes men around us and people around us are just like, yeah, you know, let's not say nothing to Ali Dawah because he's got this many subscribers, and it shouldn't be like that. I think this is very detrimental to anybody's dawah.
Yeah.
So it's good that we're doing this in public because it could clarify for the people that that's not really the case.
Yeah, definitely. So let's get into it. Recently,
Yeah, so let's see. What's your problem with me? No, let's go straight
No.
into it. 1 second.
let's should we go in chronological order?
No,
Or should we?
let's go in disorder, bruv.
Shall we just do anything randomly?
No.
Why don't you raise something that you get criticized
Okay,
for a
so
lot?
for example,
I think what we should do in this is you should raise things that you get criticized for a lot,
Okay,
and we can tell you our opinion on them.
okay, but I'll be here for a long time though, because
Okay, fine. I know you will be here for a
Some
long
even call
time.
me, you know, I'm Mubtadi, so we can come to that later. Nah. So I think the first thing is, for example, if you remember the social experiment that I did when I was going up to sisters,
Mhm.
I think in that statement in
Have you
itself
seen
is
that?
there. Have you seen it?
Have you seen that?
Okay, yeah. So I went. So basically, what I did is, and I'll tell you the story behind this. Yeah. So because it's very interesting, because a lot of people make assumptions, and I think I can't really blame them, but that day I can remember very clearly. I was near Acton, and it was about 2 or 3 years ago, and it was scorching heat, and it was Ramadan. Yeah, like I as a man, like, and I can wear a t-shirt. Do you get what I'm trying to say? I was talking about being topless, which is a different story in your house maybe. I'm not saying you can't do it outside as well. But the thing is, I can remember very specifically where I was, bro, like yesterday.
Yeah.
And with me, sometimes I'm spontaneous. So when I feel passionate about something, and I was like, you know what?
I don't think sometimes, bro.
I think all the time, innit?
Yeah.
Yes, consistency is key in life. So, so basically, so I'm sat there and I'm thinking, bruv, it's so hot. And not only that, just to give context, that was the time where a lot of hijabi influencers were taking their hijabs off. For some odd reason, bro, they picked a season. Like, you know, we have the, you know, the Pride month, yeah? They had the, I think, take your hijab off month, yeah? So you were having these...
One second. How do you know that? How do you know a lot of these hijabis were taking their hijabs off?
So basically, I know in a couple of ways. Number one, I don't personally go and pre, because I think, for example, it's a bit childish or looking for somebody's fault. That's not my style.
Yeah.
What I do is usually people message me, oh, do you know this sister took a hijab off? Oh, do you know that sister? So I get these. Most of my reaction videos, bro, people send them to me. Can you react to this? Oh, do you know this happened? People send me content, yeah?
That's actually quite convenient, to be honest.
It is. And not only that, there's actually one guy on my WhatsApp, I do not know who he is, bro. I'm telling you, wallahi.
And this guy, bloody,
bro,
he supplied you with all of that.
Bro, let me tell you something. This guy, wallahi, he sends me content. Sometimes Zishan comes to me and goes, bro, where do you get this content? I go, wallahi, there's one guy on my WhatsApp. I don't know who he is. I've sent it. Look, I've saved this number as content man. Shall I show you? Look, if you want to believe me, watch this, yeah?
That's hilarious, bro.
Bro, check this out, yeah? I'm not even lying.
Might
Watch.
be MI5.
Yeah? Bro, may Allah, look, what's his name? Content man. Bro, it's content man. Look at it. Bro, he sends me just random
What's
videos.
funny
bro.
is you hardly respond to him.
Bro, no, because I get busy, bro. Since God knows when, yeah, he just sends me these videos, and I'm like, I just react to them. So that day, bro,
Yeah.
2 Instagram sisters,
Okay.
1 YouTuber, I think, took
Yeah.
the hijab off. Now I'm looking at the comments, bro, and I'm like, I'm really annoyed. Not only that, it's Ramadan, it's boiling hot, and I thought to myself, what can I do to encourage sisters? Because now it's the heat,
Okay.
the climate that we live in, is Ramadan, and then you've got these social influencers, sadly, you know, taking their hijabs off. And I thought to myself, I'm gonna go to Stratford, and it's just spontaneous, bro. And I thought to myself, should I get a placard and go and get them to read it? And I was like, nah, I can't do that today. It's long, bro. Go to a printer shop. I wanted to do it in the moment. When I get passionate about something, bro, sometimes I do it in the moment, which is not a good thing. Sometimes you should plan it, etc. Yeah, which we'll come to now. We're gonna come to that. Yeah. So then I thought to myself, let me just write it on my phone, and I'll just get them to read it. I thought, yeah, khalas, and I put it into like a nice pinky looking thing, yeah. And I thought, khalas, let me do this. So I just called the cameraman. I said, bro, can you come meet me in Stratford? And I'm gonna do this. What's the experiment? I said, I'm gonna approach sisters. I'm just gonna say, Salaam alaikum, can you read this? And I'm gonna walk off. That's it. He's like, why? I said, because there's a message on it. And he was like, well, what's the message? I said, I'll give him some context. I said, I think the message was, may Allah bless you guys for wearing the hijab against all odds in this weather. May Allah grant you Jannah, or something like that, something along those lines. Okay.
Yeah.
So I thought to myself, let me do this. And to me, when it comes to these matters, I look at the haram and the halal. And with the little knowledge that I have, I know that it is not haram for one to speak or have I wouldn't say a conversation, but to ask a question or to say, okay, some people say, okay, you're saying salam alaikum, should you say it to a sister? It might cause fitna. There's a difference. But I know that what I did was not haram, but can it be disliked? Maybe not befitting maybe not befitting, yeah. So yeah, that's what happened. And I can remember when I did this, I think Musa contacted me and he was not happy. And he said, I can remember what he said.
No, that video annoyed me.
No, I think not even annoyed. He said to me, he goes, bro, if you did that to my wife, he goes, I'll be really angry. I think it's something like that. Or
Yeah,
like, if you approach my wife,
I would be quite
yeah,
upset.
and to me, I never took that. And I said to him, you know what, bro, I hear where you're coming from. I genuinely hear where you come from. Now, people ask me this question: would you be okay? And this is what a lot of people ask me: would you be okay with somebody approaching your wife? Now, my principle in life is the following, bro. Allah says in the Quran, don't tell the people to do something that you won't do yourself. It's hateful in the sight of Allah. So to me, bro, anytime I think of something, I do think, if it was my sister, if it was my wife. Now, if my wife is walking in a public sphere and a random brother, let's say he's in the dawah or not in the dawah, approaches and says, Salaam alaikum, sister. Can you read this? Me as Ali Dawah, would I have a problem per se? Now, if he's coming and saying, oh, you look buff, or come on, it's a different story. But if it's, you know what? May Allah bless you for wearing the hijab, argument's sake, yeah? And my wife came and said, you know what happened today? What happened? I was in Stratford, okay. Some brother, okay, inaphobe, okay, came and just showed me this. I'll be like, okay, was there a reason? Like was it spontaneous? Is it just you? But other than that, if it was like, okay, he done a social experiment, whatever it may be, okay, for that matter, then I would be like, okay, if it was a reason where he's, okay, it's hard, he's trying to encourage people. And you know what's very interesting? I'll finish on this because I don't want to give I actually checked this, and we checked with a very high alim, a Mauritanian scholar, because we wanted to know. And it actually blew my mind. And I'm not trying to say that was right, because in the moment, maybe there's things I should have done better, which I agree on, which we will come to. But he actually said, Surah Asr. Like he said, you've done exactly this. And I was shocked, because the ayah I use in the video is totally separate. He goes, you call them to truth and you call them to patience. Yeah. And I thought to myself, actually, that's very deep. So that was from my point of view.
But now, okay, so let me bring you my perspective to this.
No.
No. Because look, at the end of the day, it's your life.
Yes.
My life.
Yes.
Muhammad's life.
You can't judge me.
You can do what you want in your life.
You can't judge me.
No, but like we all have free will to do whatever we want in our life. That doesn't mean we should do whatever we want.
There's Islam as well, yeah. We can't do whatever we like.
So here's the thing.
Yes.
Yeah. Where my issue is, even with the Mauritanian scholar, when you bring the Mauritanian scholar to me, it doesn't really mean much to me.
Yeah.
The reason I say it doesn't mean much to me is because, and this is actually something for people who are listening to bear in mind. When someone comes and says, I spoke to so-and-so sheikh and he said it's okay, there's a few things that you need to know.
Yes.
First of all, what did you say to the sheikh? Yeah, I'm not asking you now.
Yes.
I'm just giving a general. What did you say to the sheikh? Did you give him full context? Does he actually know exactly what's going on here? Okay.
Of course.
Does he know the magnitude of it, or etc.? All of these things.
One quick touch one. I didn't say nothing. It was Muhammad Hijab and Sheikh Abu Safia that actually told him, because I will be biased.
No, that's fine.
They told him exactly what I did.
That's fine. But still, even if you tell me like
just in the context, we've asked a question.
Yeah, but still, because I don't know what they would have said to the sheikh. I don't know if the sheikh fully saw the context.
They spoke Arabic.
Do you understand? Yeah. So that's even worse because
them speaking Arabic.
No, it's worse because you don't know what they said.
Yes, I don't know what they said.
Do you understand?
Yes.
So now here's the thing. Forget the sheikh. It's not from the sheikh's perspective. Yeah. Forget that, the Islamic side of things. Put it to a side for a second. The reason why I don't agree with it, is because you're going up to sisters. Did they know they're being filmed?
Okay, after we did it, we would tell them that we are doing a social experiment.
Did they know they're being filmed?
No, they have, because it's a social experiment. I would have to tell them.
But they all knew they're being filmed.
As far as I remember, I do not want to lie, we made it clear that it's a social experiment.
But a social experiment?
Yes.
No, but did you tell them it was a social experiment before you made them read the message, or after?
Oh, no. I think it was after. So after we read the message and they saw it, what would we do is that, for example, like I would go off, because usually I just wanted to see it. But I think we told them that, if I can remember clearly, that they were told that it is on there. But I cannot remember if I did it to every single sister that I said, by the way, it's been filmed.
That was in the video.
I cannot remember that.
Okay, this is where I see the issue.
Yes. Yeah.
I see the issue where, because some of the girls, I don't remember the video, but I can assume, and you can correct me if I'm wrong.
Yes.
Some of the girls were not fully covered properly in the way that Islam wants them to cover.
I can remember, one with her friend, like it
I don't know.
covered, but like it was like, I think trousers or something like that.
Okay, whatever.
Yeah.
The issue with this type of stuff that I see is that a girl, now she's going to be put in front of, You've got a lot of subscribers, mashallah.
Yeah.
She's going to be put in front of a lot of people.
Mm.
And people like watching those type of videos.
Okay.
Lots of people are going to see these videos,
Yeah.
right? And you know lots of people are going to see these
Yeah, yeah.
videos. So she's going out to this many people. Let's say one day she wants to wear the hijab properly.
Yes.
Let's say she wants to one day wear the niqab properly.
Yes.
That type of thing being out there, a video of someone being out there
Mm.
can actually really disturb them
It actually
in
happened.
that way.
You know, it actually
Well,
happened. Let
okay.
me tell you how it happened.
Yeah.
A brother, her husband, or someone from my family messaged me.
Someone
So
contacted you.
So
yeah.
there was a Bengali sister I can remember, which she was working in a shop. She actually read the message, and I think she got in contact with me. I think a couple of months ago. Not her or her husband, and they said the sister's basically wearing a niqab now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I think we blurred it. Of course, like we have to. Like, so what I do is, bro. For example, the Bitter Truth podcast. We'll come to later. Same principles. Like, if sometimes we invite sisters. They come with their husband. They don't even wear the hijab. The moment they contact me and say this sister is now wearing the hijab, we will fully blur her. Now, why we don't do it beforehand? Because, which is a different issue. But this happened. Actually, one other thing that happened was very recently after we done the podcast, and this brother was actually being triggered by certain brothers, who are from Birmingham, not those brothers, the lemon herb version, so not the really spicy ones,
Okay.
So these brothers, and the brother came to me, and it's as if he was being coerced, bro. He actually didn't have a problem, like I think his wife or his sister was in there, from a distance, and this was basic, bro. You could barely make them out because there's people walking us from a distance, He said to me, bro, it's not that deep, but bro, and he's on the phone, and there's someone literally coercing him, saying, nah, bro, tell him to take it down. And I'm taking the phone. I said, bro, look, I totally understand. If you want me to blur it, I'll blur it. He's like, bro, to me, it's not that deep. I said, who's this guy on the phone? I took it. I know who he was, And I was thinking to myself, bro, well, what's your problem? Like, the guy is saying, now, can someone come and say, this man has no ghira or this, that? Come on, get the hell out of here. Because, number one, we know the face is not aura, and I'm not arguing that, of course. But he was saying, bro, to me, it's not that deep. The message was thing. My sisters were okay with it. But there's this guy on the phone he's kind of ascribed to, telling him, nah, bro, you need to tell him to take it down. And I was thinking, bro, which goes back to these issues. Like, I know where Musa is coming from, maybe where you're coming. I don't know your opinion on the matter, It might be, not it might be. I believe that it is genuinely and good for me. But
Of
some
course.
people, bro, they just don't
No, but
like me.
here's another
They
issue.
just don't like me, bro.
You know,
and because they don't like me, they just want to attack me.
You know what you said before,
Yeah.
for example, the example you gave that you'd be fine with it.
Yeah.
I would argue majority of brothers wouldn't be fine with it. I would argue majority.
Like
Like,
I wouldn't be okay with
I
someone
wouldn't be okay with it.
approaching my mahram, for example.
Yeah.
One of my maharim,
Yeah.
for example, and
Yeah.
and then filming her and then complimenting her.
No, but no,
But, no, there was no compliment.
no, but compliment is
Oh.
I'm happy with it. Okay,
no, I didn't compliment.
let me give you the scenario.
said-
if my sister came home,
Yes, yes.
my sister came home and she
Yeah.
said to me, "Oh, Musa, I was walking around in Brent Cross or whatever, and a brother came up to me, he's wearing a thobe, etc. Yeah. And he said, "Oh, you know, mashallah, you're doing a good job wearing the hijab, etc."
No.
First of all,
saying or
or even showed his phone.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
the
I would find that extremely problematic, bro.
Yeah.
I would be lying to you
Yeah,
in your
yeah,
face.
yeah.
I find it extremely. It would even now thinking about it's infuriating me.
Yes.
Because of like I've ghira for
100%.
as we all should, yeah.
Yes.
So it's like I'm thinking, and I would not assume it's Ali Dawah, who's got mashallah very good intentions, etc.
Of
Whatnot.
course.
That's not where my mind is gonna go.
Yes.
Any man, his mind is automatically. He knows how men are.
Yes.
You know what the heck is this brother doing?
True.
What the heck is this brother doing?
True.
Coming up to my wife, coming up to my
Yes.
my sister walking around,
Yes.
etc.
Yeah.
Telling her Jazakallah khair, Jazakillah khair for wearing the hijab. What on earth, right? So that's why I didn't agree with that video.
100%.
Right?
And I think
And I actually believe that I don't see the immense benefit
Oh no, that I totally disagree, bro.
in
Like
in
that-
in doing that.
Oh,
I don't.
That side
just
of it,
don't.
that side of it. Besides checking it with the alim,
Yeah.
which we checked, and like with him, this scholar.
That's his opinion, though.
Yeah, no, that's the opinion. But what I'm
That's your
saying is that,
opinion.
for example, with this kind of stuff, we don't. That video, yes, I should have checked beforehand doing it.
Yeah.
But like, I got away with that in the sense where then alim agreed. One alim, he
Yeah, but
agreed
did
with
he
that.
see the video?
And, bro, he saw the video. They showed him. Look.
He
this video-
saw the video?
He saw the video, bro. Of
Okay.
course. You know what he said to me?
This
He
is-
said, "Tell
okay.
the brother to go and do this." For non-hijabis to wear the hijab, and I said, Sheikh, I'm not planning on doing it because it got a little bit of criticism. So the thing is here, though, but I still, I do not defend I believe it could have been executed better. Is it haram? I wouldn't say it's haram. However, bro, all I would say is forget my word. Just go to the comment section, and bro, look at the comments that have the most likes as well. And again, I'm not defending myself. I believe I should have thought about it better. Was my intention in the right place? Yes. Now, the action, can I say it was against the sunnah? No, I cannot say it's against the sunnah. But the thing is, and there might be a difference on this. But
No,
however,
how-
if you look
how
at the
ca-
comment section,
If it's not against
if
sunnah,
it-
you're saying it's sunnah.
No, for example, are you saying that for
Yeah.
we have?
I think let's not get the sunnah involved in this. Yeah.
Yes, but I wouldn't. Nobody can come and say to me it is against the sunnah or it is for the sunnah.
Okay.
Like in the context, what I'm saying is for a deed to be accepted, it has to be intentional, has to be in the right place, and it has to be according to the sunnah. So
Bro,
no,
No, we're not coming at you
Yeah,
from
yeah,
that
no,
angle.
no one is doubting your
for the people,
intentions.
for the people who's watching. Yeah. So therefore, if you look at the comment section, wallahi, I can open it to you right now. Yeah. You know what was it? I was about to take my hijab off, and wallahi, if I'm lying, please go to the comment section.
Okay.
I did not put them there. I did not pin them there. Go and look at the top comments. Wallahi, and look again. I believe the execution was problematic. I wish I did it in a better way.
Okay.
Hands up.
Yeah.
However, did it benefit, bro? In that time when those hijabis taking hijab off, would I do the same?
No, I'm not gonna doubt. Akhi, how many views has it got?
Yeah, over 1 million.
Okay, Akhi, come on, man. Because let's be real. A video has got over 1 million people. It would be a very controversial statement for me to come and say it didn't benefit anyone.
No.
Yeah, I'm not gonna say that. Yeah,
I
but
believe the benefits totally outweigh the.
Okay,
harm.
this is I don't
Subject,
know.
it's subject,
I don't
it's
have the.
subject.
I'll be honest with you. I don't have the information to comment.
No,
on
but
that.
the question.
Yeah,
but the question is,
Yeah.
When you did do the video, did you know the benefits would outweigh the harm of it?
Oh, wallahi, Allah's my witness. I remember in that
I'm
car.
not judging your
No,
intentions
no,
at the
no,
time.
By the way,
I'm
do you know how a
going-
lot of sisters perceive this stuff? Do you know how a lot of sisters?
I wouldn't say a lot of sisters. Who's
No, I would say a lot of sisters.
But Musa,
lot.
Musa,
Say
allow
what?
him to answer that question if you don't mind.
Go on.
say
What
what
No,
question was that?
just when you did do the video
Yes,
at the time,
yeah.
did you know? Like, did you have like a guarantee stamp that you knew for a fact
no,
that
I
the
can't.
benefits will outweigh the
I
harms?
don't know that I'm seeing. I can't have guarantee stamp. What I would say is
Yeah,
this
go on.
though. I had no shadow of a doubt that genuinely, if there is anybody thinking of taking their hijab off, this video would touch them. Like in my head, I was like, if a sister who's on the verge of taking the hijab off, or even want to wear it, I had no doubt that, because you know why? One of the reasons I did it was this, bro. Yeah. In the dawah scene, or men in general, what are we known for? Always criticizing sisters. She wears pink color hijab. We are just known for it. And to me, bro, if you see me and Musa done a video about men's hijab tutorial, I've done a couple of those. You know why? Because I wanted to tip the balance. Why is it always? Do you get it?
No, Ali,
so,
I know you.
So from my point of view, bro, it was like, you know what?
I know your angle.
That's the reason why I done it.
I know your angle
Yeah.
with this stuff.
But I fully accept.
But
what you guys say.
my thing is as well. You know when we do this, and now by the
Yes.
way, we're moving on from that topic.
Yes.
Yeah. But there's a reason we're discussing all of this on camera.
Yeah.
We're gonna go into that as well. But here's one of my things. Yeah. We have to also be aware of how women, sisters,
Yeah.
perceive certain things.
Okay. Yeah.
Perceive certain things,
Yeah.
right? Now, I'm someone who's very in touch with.
Your feminine side.
No, like, but women in my family, for
Okay,
example,
mashallah.
I know what they would like, I know what they wouldn't like.
Yeah, I don't
right?
have sisters.
Now I'm gonna ask Muhammad this question first before I come, and I want you to let us do this. Yeah, Muhammad, all of the women in your family, yeah, I know your family, etc. You have women in your family. The women in your family, immediate and external. Okay. If a brother came up to them in public like that, would the vast majority of them appreciate that?
No.
Okay. The women in my family, the vast majority, actually, I can't think of one external as well. I've got many cousins
Yeah.
in the UK studying universities,
Yeah.
etc. If a brother came up to them, if you came up to them and done that, they would not appreciate it, especially if you filmed them and put it on online.
Oh, no,
And I think if we
yeah.
were to go into each family and ask them, would the vast majority of women in your family appreciate this?
Yes.
They say no, we wouldn't appreciate this.
Let's divide the question into two aspects: filming and somebody giving a nasiyah. Let's take the filming out the picture. Let's go through, because there's two separate. Filming.
It's not
is-
nasiha though,
no,
because
filming-
you're kind of saying I'm
100%.
happy. It's not
No,
nasiha
100%
because
nasiha.
how is it
100%. What are you talking- what else
nasiha?
is
Because
it?
no, it's appreciation.
No, bro, what are you talking about? It's
What did you
nasiha,
advise
it's
them?
being patient, like Surah Asr, you know.
Okay, you advise them to
Yes,
be patient, but you also told
or
them.
truthful. No, this is, bro. It has to be nasiha. I cannot go and do a video for the sake of it. Why am I doing it? I don't know.
Okay,
no, bro,
so
there has
from
to
your
be
perspective, you told them to be
100%,
patient.
bro.
Okay.
100%. To me, there has to be a purpose. Like when I do my videos, I always think, what can I give from the Quran and Sunnah? Like 98% of my videos, bro,
Yeah.
has an ayah or hadith in there.
That's good. Allahumma barik.
I cannot, bro, do a video for the sake of it. Why? All right, today I'm going to be doing a reaction video on what? I'm just react on what, man? Is it based on what can I add Quran and Sunnah here? So to me, bro, it was, and I used the ayah in that video. The sheikh that we spoke to gave me a different ayah, which was about Surah Asr. Yeah. So to me, it was a direct nasiyah. So that's why when it comes to the Sunnah, bro, are we saying that the Sahaba?
Yeah.
The Sahaba, for example, which we know the Prophet ﷺ bigged up the Ansari woman. When the ayahs of hijab came down, what did they do? They were ripping their clothes to put it. So, for example, if Abu Bakr saw them and said, and they were being praised. So the point is, it's a matter of, I know where you guys are coming from, 100%. I will never come and say to you, No. But what I'm saying is, bro, there's a practicing crowd, non-practicing crowd, and the issue is, let's take the filming out of the picture. Filming, bro, of course, bro. Why are you
No,
filming?
but
me?
Akhi, even with
Do
the
you get what I'm
filming,
trying to say?
even with the filming,
I would.
but
yeah,
even
you know
with
what
the
you have.
Akhi, even with the filming out of the picture, the
Yeah.
vast majority of Muslim males, okay,
No,
even I'll say
woman,
non-practicing,
woman.
even I haven't.
Oh, sorry.
I was gonna add Muslim males
Yeah.
and Muslim females
Yeah.
wouldn't appreciate this.
Appreciate what?
Wouldn't appreciate for you to, for example, Muslim males wouldn't appreciate for you to go up to their female family members in public
Yeah.
and say, be patient, okay?
Uh,
They would say, you know, what, like they wouldn't feel comfortable with that. Look, I think it's very safe for me to make that statement.
I think you're right. I think it's quite safe.
I
Even
think
though
'cause
I disagree with it, but I would say, you
if
know
we
what?
disagree with that, we're just denying like basic logic. I feel
think,
like.
I think, look, look, it comes to the matter of this.
Yeah.
A person's feelings compared to, for example, you having an issue, which is an issue of where a group of hijabis are taking the hijab off, inspiring, should we say, to others to take the hijab off, and then we already got this issue. So the matter is that we look at the mafsad and the maslaha, which is, what do we do in this thing? So to me, it was like, okay, what can I do? So I thought to myself, I wish I had a placard and I just hold the placard up and people read it. Like, thinking now, I was like, I wish I never approached them, but I just had the placard up and they just read it as they walked by. And nobody's, do you get it? I was like, I wish I did that. So
That-
from that
yeah, that
perspective-
would have definitely been
from
better.
perspective,
That would have
so
been
to
better.
me, it was, bro,
Yeah.
genuinely, wallahi, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is my witness. If sisters, like, you know, when I saw a couple of comments, even if them saying, I was about to take it off, I was like, alhamdulillah. But again,
Alhamdulillah, yeah,
I
you feel it helps
resonate with what
someone.
you guys are saying, bro. And like, I'll be honest with you, like, would I be totally happy that somebody approached my wife? Of course not, bro. Like, but if the picture is like he's a YouTuber and this, that, what did he just show for? Okay, and
I would be more upset. I'd be more upset if I was a
there were
YouTuber.
people, not to big myself up, yeah, and this is something that I struggle with, and everybody struggles, every man struggles with his gaze, yeah, is that they were saying that, like, you know, he was a CEO by lowering his gaze, yeah, because the thing, to me, because I wanted to be utmost respect, where I was like, Assalamu alaikum, and I walked off. Do you get it? I didn't want to really converse or, yeah, by the way, what do you think of this?
what's
sister?
your
So to me, it was
Because
very...
your wallpaper.
Oh, okay, yeah, it's my
Yeah,
daughter's. Yeah, it's fine.
yes.
So the thing is, the thing is this, bro,
Yeah.
is that I genuinely wanted to say salam alaikum, and even if you can see in the video, it was very awkward for me, but I just wanted to show that and walk off.
No,
and
Ali,
I tried, yeah.
By the way,
yeah.
just to clarify as well, for the people out there, Ali is a brother I know personally, and I don't doubt your intentions. Okay,
Inshallah, it's
I have husn al-dhan of your intentions.
that specific video, I
All
would
of
say,
this, what I'm talking about, is not to do with your intentions.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah.
Execution.
But the thing is, you see, if I found out a YouTuber done that to my family,
Yes.
I don't know that it's Ali Dawah.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
think it's a random YouTuber.
true,
It's gonna annoy me.
True.
It's gonna annoy me.
I think
It's
it
gonna
would
annoy me.
annoy me as
And
well.
I think the majority of men, it would annoy them. And if people comment and criticize you for that, I don't think you can blame them.
Oh, no.
Because they don't know you.
Yes.
People don't know you. This is another thing we have to realize
Valid,
online.
valid. Yeah.
People don't know us. People judge us from what we
Yeah.
show online and stuff like
Yeah.
that, etc.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I think
yeah,
that was,
you know, that's one thing.
That was
But
good feedback.
what? Yeah, but one of the reasons we're doing this feedback on camera is because we want the people to also realize.
No, this already happened off camera.
Yeah, this already
Yeah,
happened off
exactly.
camera,
It's
but
it's already happened
we
off-
don't just
long
agree
time
with
ago.
each other.
Exactly.
We don't just agree with each other. We have a lot of disagreements as brothers.
Yeah.
We're trying to do.
We actually had one before we started the podcast.
Yeah,
That
exactly.
was a mad discussion.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
It wasn't befitting you to do that, Musa.
Yeah, it was exactly. But we disagree with certain things. Do you
Yeah,
understand? But it's good. It's good, alhamdulillah. What is it? Is it 30 minutes?
It's like 29.
Oh, okay. Let me re-record as well. Yeah. But we're continuing.
Yeah, please.
Yeah, bro. Alhamdulillah. That's fine. Then one of the recent things, for example, you've been doing, because I don't just want to criticize you or
I think
advise
you
you.
should, 'cause I get praised
The
a
whole-
lot, bro.
the whole
I think I
podcast.
need criticism, please.
But one of the things, for example, the Bit of Truth show you're doing,
Yes.
right?
Are you gonna drop some bitter truth?
I'm going to give you some bit of truth,
Please.
actually. I don't necessarily agree with the concept of the show. I don't agree with the
Okay.
concept of the show.
Interesting.
Okay? What's your opinion of the show?
The
Bitter Truth show.
Are you coming on it?
By the way, that doesn't mean I've seen every episode and this and that.
I don't-
I've just seen some
I
of
don't
it.
think I will anytime soon.
Can you please join it?
No, anytime.
No, let me. I know
What-
Muhammad,
what-
bro. He's not coming on that show. Yeah, he's just being polite. He's not coming on that show, bro.
Yeah.
For me to get him on here was like,
Look, I'll be honest. Like, whatever episodes I've clicked on, I haven't watched more than 2-3 minutes of them.
Oh, interesting. Why? 2 or 3 minutes is mainly the highlights. Did you enjoy the highlights? Is that why?
no. But what's your opinion of the show?
I remember I clicked on one of the videos and I saw our beloved brother Hijab was say salam to
Yeah.
him from this
Yeah.
from this podcast.
Yeah.
But he was like screaming at his sister or something on the show, and then I was like, oh come on, man.
Was he? He wasn't screaming.
He wasn't screaming at her, but he was just like a bit.
Okay. It's
he-
natural habitat.
No, well, yeah, he was passionate about what he was saying
Yeah.
as he does.
Yeah.
So then I was like, okay, mashallah, and then just whatever. Yeah.
Oh, come on, bro. Give
And then-
context.
and
You
then-
judge a
and
book
then-
by
and
its
then-
No,
cover.
no, but what's your
Well, I
opinion
like
of the
that.
show?
And then I had another. I'm telling you. So then I had
Let the boy talk. Actually, Rijal.
I had another brother basically saying another thing about how he'll bring a maid to the house and then he'll marry her.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
yeah.
And then I'm like, I'm not gonna lie, bro. I'm like, look, Ali, mashallah, tabarakallah. Yeah, Allah subhanahu wa taala has blessed you in terms of first of all Islam, and He's blessed you with so many things. From them is influence, mashallah, tabarakallah.
And brothers like you in my life is one of the best things I have. Is
I'm touched.
yes.
Barakallah fiik. But the thing is, like, in all sincerity, influence can sometimes be a fitna,
Yes, of course,
And-
100%.
and I'm not touching on that.
100%.
I'm not touching on that at all.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I'm just saying, someone of the caliber of Ali, with the number of followers, mashallah, tabarakallah. Oh, by the way, congratulations on the 1 million. It's a bit late. But
Did you see my video
Yeah,
for the man with 1 million?
Congrats, bro.
I did.
You need to watch it. It was,
I did, and I did like it.
Oh, mashallah, that's
I liked
alhamdulillah,
it. So yeah, congratulations on that, by the way. But I was like, someone of that caliber and that thing, bro, you could have done a way bigger, way better, way more influential podcast than the
Really?
topic. That's my
Like,
own
like
honest
how?
belief.
Tell me, because I'll be honest with you, bro. You know me, I'm very. You know that studio that I found.
Yeah.
You know we actually did it in. This bro, there was. I'm not giving the name. There was a masjid. We used one of the rooms. Yeah, it looked so bruck up, bro. And then one brother said, "There's the studio, bro. I don't have the money to get those cameras." And he said to me, "It's like £40 an hour." So I paid for that place, bro. Wallahi, it was literally like with these kind of stuff, bro. Sometimes I look because Allah Subhanahu wa Taala is a sunnah, and a lot of people will be like, "What Allah, you know, you think Allah blessed you for your free mixing nonsense?" Yeah. Okay. Anyways, so the thing is this, bro. Wallahi, it was made so easy for me because I was genuinely looking for a spot, bro. I pay £40 an hour, meaning if my cameraman flopped me, they have people who have the cameras to press record, and the sound, everything is set. So that spot, bro, alhamdulillah, I pay for it because I could have not do that studio, bro. You need minimum £10,000.
No, it's a nice studio. It's a nice
But how could that
setup.
include? What did you have in your mind? Because I really want to know.
No, what I'm trying to say is the choice of topics and maybe choice of guests.
Oh, okay, 1 second. Because why did you say that? Because you know the topics here. I picked the topics not because of controversy. I picked the topics because I believe they are genuine. Like, you know, if you look now, my dawah style has kind of shifted.
But okay, Mashi. Let's put the topics to the side.
Yes.
Do you think that you may have been able to get better guests for those topics?
Oh, okay. When it comes to better guests, I would say that there's only one controversial guest that I brought on that show, which is he's the only brother that when I contacted him, he said to me himself, he said, "Bro, are you sure?" And I said to him, "Bro, the reason I want to bring you on, there's a couple of reasons. Number one,
I'm not speaking.
Yeah.
I'm not speaking about him.
but I'm saying that was the only one. Other than that, I do not
Yeah.
remember bringing anyone controversial.
No, I'm not speaking about them being controversial.
No, it's not about
I'm speaking about
That's not his point.
I'm speaking about the quality of the guest.
Yeah.
Okay, so when you say quality, are you talking
Like
about?
someone
Okay.
who will come on the show
Yeah.
and then speak about the topic from experience.
Okay, good. So, for example, do you think that was a quality guest?
I think it was a quality.
Okay, good. So, I think you're talking about basically bringing people,
do-
not just some random Tom, Dick, and Harry who's just giving his opinion, but somebody who is
It's not only
grounded
about
on
that.
the topic. Is that what you mean?
It's not only about that.
What do you think
I'll
it-
tell
what
you.
is
I'll
it?
tell you. If I can come in here.
Yeah, of course.
And give you what my opinion on the show
Yes.
is. One of my main issues with the show is what one of the brothers actually mentioned to me. Okay. Brother Noor, who's come on this podcast before.
Not sure I know.
One of the things that he mentioned to me, and I completely agree with him, and I second his view.
Yeah.
The problem that I find with shows in the Muslim community, like the Bitter Show Truth,
Yeah.
is
Bitter
firstly,
Truth, Bitter Truth show.
what did I say?
Bitter Show Truth.
Oh, did I? Oh, so I didn't even realize.
No, good job.
The Bitter Truth show
Yeah.
is that you know this very well because you always talk about it.
Yeah.
Public figure, you have a public influence, you have a responsibility.
Yes.
Kada wa kada. You always talk about this stuff. Yeah. Number one. So you know that very well.
Yes.
Okay. You know that more than most of us.
Yeah.
Okay. The issue is when you put a show like that in public, and then you bring guests on. What actually, and you talk about even an important topic. What ends up happening with that topic is you have to think about what people are gonna go away from this show with.
Yes.
What are they going to be thinking when they go away with this show? And the reason why it's very dangerous for shows like that is because if you bring on a guest who has the wrong opinion,
Yeah.
who's talking nonsense, who doesn't represent the Muslim community.
Yes.
And I would say the vast majority of the people you have brought on the show do not represent the Muslim community. When I say they don't represent the Muslim community, with all due respect, a random sister that you bring on, okay, etc., from whatever area, who doesn't know anything about Islam, and she's sharing her opinions very, very passionately, that doesn't represent me. That doesn't represent what the Muslim position on the thing is. It represents her opinion. She's representing herself. The issue with this is what happens is when people watch it and they agree with that. They're like, yeah, I actually agree with that point. I agree with what so-and-so brother was saying. I agree with what he was saying, etc. What they leave the show with is what came across as the strongest argument, not necessarily the truth. So you may have the truth with you as Ali Dawah, but you may invite a brother on the show who's more well-spoken than you,
Eloquent,
okay, who's more eloquent than you, who is more well-read into the matter. And because he's more well-read into the matter, his points are going to come across way better than yours.
Not necessarily from an Islamic perspective.
I'm saying on
Maybe,
the topic.
maybe from a psychological perspective, sociological perspectives. The guy can actually share that,
Okay.
like a professional type of insight into the topic.
Like me personally, I have certain opinions.
And Ali, mashallah, bro, I know you got reach. I know you got contacts, but I know, mashallah, you got links in that regard.
Like now, there's certain people, for example, I would not bring on al-Majlis to debate them on their topic, right? The reason being I wouldn't do that is
But
because...
you just did it with me.
What? No, I'm saying that there's certain people, for example, I would prepare
Yes.
very hard,
Yes, of
I would work very hard to prepare before debating them. Even if I know I'm 100% truthful in this.
Yes.
I would do my research, I would do proper, etc. Because if I was to debate them without any research or anything,
And then there's delivery.
it will look like they're beating me.
Yes.
Because this guy is well read into the shubuhat, he's well read into certain things. So when he comes up against me, he may overwhelm me with things, and I don't know how to respond to them because I haven't done the sufficient research yet. So the issue with the bitter truth is this. That's one of the issues that I found, is that what's actually coming across to the people. What's coming across to the people. And if there's people that are going to watch the show and they're going to go away with the wrong idea. Like I saw brothers, you'll see brothers and people sharing clips from the bitter truth that you wouldn't even agree with, probably.
Okay.
Do you understand?
Okay.
Sharing clips from the bitter truth that you wouldn't even agree with. Like I think there was a clip going around, I cannot remember what it was about, but someone told me, yeah, but what happened right after the clip is Ali refuted all of those points. But look at what's happening. People have taken that clip,
Oh, okay.
spreading it,
Okay.
thousands, hundreds of thousands of views, and people saying, yeah, I agree with that. I agree with what that brother's saying. This and this shouldn't be like this. That's the issue. That's the problematic angle of it. So, and if you were to bring Tulabul Ilm, students of knowledge, which a couple you have brought on, etc., right? If you were to bring people like that on, I would say they have more of a right to represent the Muslim community and the Islamic position than random girls and random boys who don't know what they're talking about. They don't know what they're talking about. With all due respect, why do I care about your opinion? Why should I have to care about your opinion with regards to how a marriage should be? The only thing that's given them this weight is you bringing them on the show. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah. So, a few things. Number one, when we invite people, for example, there are handpicked ones. For example, well, okay, let's bring the sister because this is a little bit vocal, and she chats. I don't want any of the panelists to be apply this on themselves. So we're like, this sister chats a lot, and sometimes she chats a lot of battle, falsehood.
Yeah.
So I bring them on purpose. Why do I bring them on purpose? Because in order for me to defeat battle needs to be in front of me. So the thing is, when we do that, of course, when you watch that doesn't relate to you.
What if she defeats you?
But no, that's the issue. If it defeats me, that video's not coming up. That's not going out because I'm in control. So the reason I do that is because number one, I want that battle so people can be like, yeah, that was a valid one. That was a valid one. For example, there was one sister Amira, may Allah bless her, yeah. She's mashallah. She's a good sister, may Allah bless her, yeah. Okay. And she wasn't wearing the hijab before, and actually her dad used to do dawah. He passed away, may Allah have mercy on him. The speaker's corner, I actually spoke to him. I didn't know it was her father. So she came. She was saying that her father was saying should meet Brother Ali, etc. She's married. She's got kids, alhamdulillah. So basically, she wasn't wearing the hijab before. So we have a dress protocol. So I have my sister, my wife, who's the co-producer of the show, which is, we discuss these topics with her. We have this debate, sometimes it gets heated when it goes about polygamy, and the secret second wife one, it gets a bit mad still, after I run out of the house. But anyways, so she's like the co-producer and she manages the sisters. And also I have somebody who deals with the contacts, getting them involved, yeah? So I'll tell them very clearly, minimum makeup, lipstick, no way, loose clothing, And on top of that, if they're not wearing the hijab, this is where because we've got a fatwa. A couple of years ago, me and Muhammad hijab. So when it comes to sisters not observing the hijab, as long as they dress modestly, I tell them, please have something on there. Because there was brother Sartaj who came with his wife. She's a non-hijab, she's a new revert. No revert. She's a revert. And we asked her, like, I find it awkward, so I get my wife to deal with that. Do you get it? Like when they come, I'll tell my wife, listen, can you speak to that sister? Like lipstick needs to come off, yeah? So we try our best to mitigate that. But certain sisters, like for example, Sister Amira, and she actually told us on the show when we done it, because she was getting a bit of hate, yeah? And she's done a video, and she announced that she actually started wearing the hijab. So it was good news to us. Well, alhamdulillah, we're happy that you're wearing the hijab now. That's good. However, for example, she said in that podcast, to me, if my husband is having a secret second wife, that's like cheating. Yeah, and we was like, "Ooh, that's now a battered statement." Yeah, that's actually that statement. What you're saying is very problematic. But she said that's how it feels like to me. Understandable, but I know Muhammad hijab there. I've brought him there for a reason. Do you get it? So he came and said he actually rebuked the sister in a polite way. So to me, bro, I cannot. No, he did.
Well, was it polite?
No, bro.
No, I haven't seen it, by the way.
Look, let me be honest. He actually stuck it on her, like, but in a polite way. He was polite. He was not rude. Mashallah, he was, and you know what? Hijab actually, like, there. I would think he would roast the sister. He actually defends them a lot. Like people would think that, but in this aspect, he said, "What do you mean?" He said, "In the Sharia, what do you mean? Are you equating something that is literally haram to something halal?" Do you get it? And then she obviously said, "Okay, no, I didn't mean it like that." I said, she's a good sister. She said, "You know what? No, I didn't mean it like that." But the point is what, bro? I have to bring sisters or brothers, for that matter, who have weird opinions, like outright ajib, weird opinion. This is not from Islam, to correct it. So the person that's watching go, "Yeah, you made a good point." I go, "Well, hold on, so that's not from Islam. This what you're doing, it's not from Islam," for example, yeah? So these aspects needs to be touched on. Now, if I come and bring 3 sisters in niqab, argument's sake, or 3 brothers, and we're like, "Do we all agree on this?" Yeah. Where do you think the podcast
No,
is going
I'm
to
not
go?
saying to
The
say
podcast,
that.
do you
To do
everybody
that.
like apple? Yes. Which apple? Red. Yes, all red. The conversation's not going to go anywhere. So that's why I bring specifically those who are not practicing so they can have dawah themselves. And for those people who think like them, that they can get some nasiyah. So with myself, if I know I've done a specific show and one sister got me really bad on a point, and I'm like, that logically is very thing, but Islam says otherwise, I'm not putting that up, bro. That's not going up at all. That's getting, because, bro, it's not about views. People think
Of course,
I brought
don't.
Mahdi, and by the way, when I say it's not about views, I don't want to make it seem as if I have no intention problems, but I have big intention problems. Trust me, I fight it day in, day out. So I don't want people to think I have...
No, but if you're doing dawah, what's wrong with wanting to get views?
To me, I believe,
wanting
bro,
to get your stuff out there.
It gets problematic, bro. When you start fixating about the views, bro, we all suffer from it, yeah? So it can be... I know where you're coming from.
No, I'm saying if you're doing da'wah, if a brother is doing da'wah...
I know, but you know what, bro? Sometimes that's an excuse. Like,
yeah, but like, for example, the prophets wanted to spread their message.
Of course, but I wish we was like them, bro. Wallahi, we are corrupt people.
But then we also know that you only started monetizing your account
yeah, I did free, but that's the money to look. I got there's free fitness, bro.
Yeah.
There's the fame, there's the woman, and there's the money.
Yeah.
I, alhamdulillah, I'm not a money motivated person.
Women, there's no one coming out after you.
Actually, woman, I make dua every day. Oh Allah, wallahi, since I've come to dawah, Shaykh Hitham said to me 2 3 things. He said, beware of 3 things as a man.
Yeah.
Woman, number 1. Money, number 2. And fame, number 3. Yeah. And I said to him, Shaykh, I said, money, I'm not a money motivated person. Whoever knows me, I'm not. And I hope Allah keeps me like that. And fame, I said, Shaykh, yes, there's little jabs. Yeah,
of course, it would get to everyone.
No.
It
Because
gets
you know why?
everyone,
Because it's sadly, bro. You have to be. It gets a bit too much sometimes. Yeah. But when it comes to women, bro, a'udhu billahi min dhalik, bro. I ask in sajda, oh Allah, protect me against the fitna of women. Now, I'm not saying women are evil. What I'm saying is, bro, this is the greatest fitna for us. Yeah, and in my marriage documentary, you'll see, it's peak, there's mad stuff that was happening. But wallahi, it's from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, like in Surah Yusuf, like Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, like it says, scholars, Mufassirin give different tafsir on the matter. But that if Yusuf alayhi salam was not see the signs of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, he may have inclined to it. This is a prophet of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, which, the fitna of woman is great. So these things are big fitna for us. Why was I making this point? I thought...
Because you were saying that there's 3 different fitan, men.
No, but we're talking about intentions. Views.
Views
So what I was saying is, I don't wake up and go, how can I make the most controversial thing that is not going to benefit nobody, and I just want views?
Then we know.
No, not you. I'm not talking to you guys. For the people, Allah is my witness. I do not wake up and say, let me get views at the cost of causing corruption in the land. No, thank you very much.
Of course not.
However, the point is this, bro. When I bring a certain individual, whoever it may be, I wanted to challenge their views also. So I don't bring people
I
who I
hear you.
agree with, bro. I want to make this clear. The podcast is not me bringing. Otherwise, I'll bring all my friends and let's talk about. And I'm also planning doing brothers only ones and sisters only ones.
But then you have to make sure that
Yeah.
the haqq is prevailing.
Of course,
The
bro.
haqq
It
is
has to.
prevailing.
Bro, that's
Yeah,
one of our
and it's
principles.
clearly prevailing.
And the reason why I don't
Yeah.
invite students of knowledge, bro, is
Yeah.
because I don't believe that area befits them to be there, bro. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Someone like me, YouTuber, yani, who's a whatever. But for a student of knowledge in that setting, bro, I believe it's disrespectful. Actually, you know what happened? I had my admin. We're doing a culture version, in which we invite Moroccans, Somalis. We talk about their culture. So he messaged me. He goes, I'm gonna invite. I said, bro, did you message them? He's like, no. I said, bro. I said, please, do not message them. It's disrespectful. But can you imagine me? I said, please, Akin, don't ask my permission.
Yeah, but then the thing is, so if you're
I
inviting
was-
people
yeah.
who don't know what they're
No,
talking about.
I do, but not
Okay.
that caliber, bro.
Yeah.
Not that caliber. I cannot bring people of that stature to come in that sitting. And by the way, I'm not saying the sitting is haram.
Yeah.
It doesn't befit,
Yeah.
bro. Do you get what I'm trying to say? And it's even insulting for me to even invite them. Never. I said to him, bro, did you message? I said, alhamdulillah, bro. Don't ever even think, don't do that, please, yeah? So to me, bro, I invite brothers, Mohammed Hijab, Zishan, and I'm not saying they befit that. I'm not trying to say they befit that kind of
No,
thing.
I think Muhammad's.
Gabriel Rabbani,
I think Muhammad's.
Mohammed Hijab,
I
Zishan,
think Muhammad's a student of
yeah,
knowledge.
yeah. You know,
Yeah.
Mohammed Hijab, yeah, look, he is, like, let me tell you something, he's a student of knowledge.
Yeah.
The guy has got some serious knowledge, yeah?
Yeah.
But you know, he's like a bubbly personality, yeah?
Yeah.
You can't look at him and be like, student knowledge. Like,
No,
up
I think
here,
you-
no, look,
no,
up
but
here
this is
you
the
can.
thing.
But the guy's humor, like he's done.
No, but
have you
this
seen
is
the
the-
wrestling, he smashes
You know, this is actually
the ball
a.
into the chairs. Have you seen it? So he's got that demeanor.
But this
there.
is actually a thing where I believe that students of knowledge shouldn't just be.
I agree.
Yeah.
I
So
agree.
I actually like the fact that some of the
Good.
brothers are, like that. They show their character. They show that you can laugh. They show you can do this. They show you can do that. You can study and still dress a
exactly.
certain
It should
way.
be like that, yeah.
You can study and do X, Y, and Z,
Exactly.
etc. Do you understand?
Exactly. It should be
So
Like in Islam, we don't
Yeah.
have the concept of a man of religion. We don't have a concept like
Yeah.
like
this, but
like a student of knowledge or a sheikh is like literally like any other person.
Yeah.
Allah's given
Yeah.
him
they
knowledge.
don't, bro. They don't do that. There was an imam. He had a Porsche. Remember, I've seen it on YouTube.
Yeah,
Yeah. Some people say it's ajib. And you know what's very interesting? None of you guys touched up on the issue of the free mixing, like the accusations.
Yeah,
So
because-
I thought any of you guys would come with that, but you actually didn't, which I find very interesting because one of the main accusations from people who are jahil, yeah, and when I say jahil, I will say in the sense where if they say that there is an opinion.
Musa's like that was my next point.
No, I've spoken to him actually, but the thing
Yeah.
is very ironic because I was thinking you guys are going to bring this up, and
No.
it just shows you that to me, bro, if somebody holds an opinion that the show is free mixing, I'll say I respect your opinion, but for someone to come and say that there is bil ijma, this free mix, I'll say you're a 5-star grade A jahil. Straight up. So
Look,
to me, it was
Guys,
very interesting that
guys.
the fact that you guys, because a lot of people say that, and to me, it's like, wallahi, let's go study religion. Wallahi,
I think,
these are-
look,
some of
if-
them are from Medina. Wallahi, I'll pay for your sponsorship. Go back and study, bro.
No, but
Well, that's
bro,
unbelievable.
no, but bro, if people, I have to be fair with you,
Yeah.
and I told you this as well.
Yes.
Yeah, if people, you have to know this,
Yes.
that there are gonna be some people of knowledge
Yes.
that would criticize that show
Bro,
from
I
that
just-
angle.
I just
Even.
said to you, bro, I would
Yeah.
respect fully anybody that says.
So what's your
I
problem
follow
with
the
it?
The problem is this: when they say this is the opinion, not
Okay,
an
I
opinion.
mean-
This is the opinion.
Yeah, but the thing is,
You get
some
it?
people who may believe that may believe it's absolute. Do you
I
understand?
respect it.
Yeah,
But
they
you
may be,
cannot-
they may believe it's
But
absolute. That this is it.
When we was driving the car, what did you say? There is no ikhtilaf on difference of opinion. No, what did you say? There is
No,
there
I
is
said
no-
لا إنكار في مسائل
Yes.
الاختلاف. Yeah, but this is, you see, they may not see it as a مسألة of اختلاف.
Okay, no, 1 second.
Do you understand?
So what I'm saying is though, that's if another group of scholars do believe it, and they believe that this is a matter of not ikhtilaf, it's not free mixing.
Yeah, but then the group of scholars who may believe that it is free mixing.
Yes.
By the way, this is
They can
difficult
hold that-
conversation
no,
because
they can hold that
we're
opinion.
talking about what scholars would say about your specific podcast.
That's fine.
Do you
I'm
understand?
saying we can
But
agree
what
to
if
that.
scholars come and they
Yes.
say we believe that this show it is free mixing, and we do not believe there's a khilaf mu'tabar in this, meaning
I will take
there
I
is
will-
not
I
a
will-
valid ikhtilaf in
I
this.
will delete the Bitter Truth podcast.
Okay.
If
so,
people
but-
come to me and say,
okay,
for example,
look, I'm not telling you to do
No, no,
that,
no,
but
no,
I'm
there's
just
bil
because
ijma'.
you raised the free mixing issue.
no, there's been
So-
ijma on this matter, bro, but I know there isn't. I know there isn't.
Yeah, but you should look into it because
No, of course
I think
look, I'll
yeah.
look into it, man. If we've spoken to
No,
people, yeah. So,
but who did you
yeah.
speak to? That's the thing,
Yeah,
innit?
yeah,
Because this is a
someone
big.
that
this
you know as well.
this is another thing, because certain people that people
Yeah.
think are scholars, they're not scholars.
No,
Certain
someone
people
that you study with
people
as well.
think who are this and that. Like,
yeah, yeah.
I
No,
don't know,
we
bro.
did, because you know what it is. Like
Yeah.
we are like with this kind of stuff, bro. We don't
Yeah.
just haphazardly wake up one day and do it.
Yeah.
Like me, Mohammed Hijab. For me to invite him there, if I invited Mohammed Hijab said to me, "Bro, that's problematic, bro." To me, I'll be like, "Okay, well, we need to check into this, bro," because I trust his knowledge. And for me to have like, and that's why someone messaged me and he goes, "It's just like you free mixing, you're jai, da 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 da," and then he goes, and then and I go, "You follow Gabriel Romani?" He goes, "Yeah, I was so shocked he was there." I said, "You see, you're a jahil. Are you telling Gabriel Romani, Mohammed Hijab, Zishan, myself, we are Orthodox
No, but-
Muslims,
no,
we're not
but-
liberals?
no, but bro,
do you
if-
think? No, but the point is this: do you think we're gonna wake up one day and go, how can we disobey Allah? Let's
No, but
free
bro, I
mix."
don't agree with that, man. Because just because Gabriel Romani, I don't know too much about him.
the
yeah?
point.
But just because he went on the podcast
No,
and
that's-
Hijab went on the podcast, it doesn't become a dalil.
No, it's not about.
Do you understand?
No,
Doesn't
the
become
point,
like-
the point is not that them being in the podcast is
Yeah.
the dalil.
What?
The podcast is that you assume the best, that we have knowledge and people of knowledge, that because Gabriel Romani, for him to come, it's like this: Ali, you're committing a sin. You are free mixing. I
Yeah,
cannot
but
come on
akhi,
that
like-
show. So the point is this, though. No. One
That's
second.
not. I don't see that as a.
No, I'm saying very clearly. I'm not saying Gabriel Romani being under is dalil or hijab being
So
there
what-
is dalil.
what are you saying?
What I'm saying is this: if, for example, you follow a individual who you believe is a scholar, let me give a scholar example. Maybe it's class more different. So you look at him. If he comes and gives an opinion on a matter, you're gonna need to say, okay, there must be, like for example, we know in science of hadith, yeah, it's I forgot the terminology. I think it's maquf by chain, but marfu by ruling, if I'm not mistaken. So the chain, it goes back to Sahabi, but they are talking about a matter that is of the unseen. So if it's of the unseen, logically it means what? It cannot come from anyone but the Prophet ﷺ.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I understand that.
So do you
but-
get it? So the point is what? If, for example, and I'm not saying like Sahaba, nothing like that, but if individuals who are Orthodox Muslims who fear Allah, who we are known for, like that, for example, we don't commit haram, we're not liberals, we don't sugarcoat our religion, then you must say, well, hold on a second. Two options: either he's willingly sinning, or he has a ruling behind him. What people go
Or
to
he's
is
making a mistake.
Huh? Or he's making a mistake. But now, when you say he's making a mistake,
Yeah.
that mistake, is it to himself or the people of knowledge behind him?
Akhi, it could
Who's
be to
making the mistake?
himself.
No, one second.
Well,
No, but
it
I
could be
cannot
to
make a decision by
himself.
myself. No, I cannot go and make a decision by myself, bro. I cannot wake up one day and go, I'm going to go and do this. Why?
But how do people know that, bro?
Do you see? It goes back to us, Aki Husnul Dhan. Meaning, if I am known,
But why would-
in totality,
yeah,
no,
yeah.
in totality, if Ali Dawah is known, look, do I sugarcoat my religion? No. Do I, bro? We, our religion and what we do is clear.
Mm-hmm.
So this is where I think our topic should go into next is ignorant people,
Mm-hmm.
jahil people, bro. People have done tabdi on me, yeah. And I'm like, bro, you're so jahil. So the point goes back to what? Your ignorance. Just because something looks wrong, you deem it to be haram. Islam doesn't work like that.
No, but I'm saying because I need to address that point you were raising, bro. I don't agree with it. Yeah, because just because you see someone who's got some sort of stature,
Yes.
etc., or you deem them to have stature,
Yes.
you deem them to have knowledge, etc.
Yeah.
Just because they're doing something,
Yes.
it does not always mean that they're not making a mistake.
Correct.
Do you understand?
Correct.
So, for example, to use that and say that a person who's criticizing you because of it is jahil, I don't think that's fair, bro.
No, look at what I'm saying.
I don't think that's fair.
I'm saying somebody who says.
I think you're going a bit
Okay,
too
one second.
far in that.
Somebody who says, just want to be clear,
Yeah.
yeah, because maybe my delivery might be wrong, yeah.
Guys, can we Malish, sorry, but can we bring it back to basics a bit? Yeah.
Yeah.
The thing is, look, we would all describe ourselves as practicing conservative brothers.
Inshallah.
Yeah. بإذن الله تعالى.
Yeah.
But the thing is, like, if we saw a brother, one of our friends, for example, yeah, conversing with a sister in a shopping center,
Yes.
yeah, like literally not even sitting in a cafe, just like
Yes.
standing up,
Yes.
we would most likely assume the best of them. Like, obviously,
We should. Yeah.
no, we should, yeah.
Yeah.
But the thing is, there is that one little thought
From shaitan.
that little shaitan at the back of your head telling you, it's a new wife, it's a new wife. Like,
Man's second wife, maybe. Man's got a second wife.
yeah, basically, and all that
Yeah.
stuff. But the thing is, the reason why I'm mentioning this is, yeah, we as brothers, we're not really comfortable with the image of practicing brothers sitting in front of sisters, practicing sisters or not, okay, and then something being recorded about that, okay?
Okay.
Now whether we classify this as free mixing or not, that's besides the point, in my opinion.
Okay, so are you using the argument we used before? Does it befit them to be doing that?
I don't think it befits the brothers in the da'wah.
So would you say it's a matter of halal, haram,
to-
makruh, or like?
He's using my argument on you.
Yeah.
He's using
Basically.
my argument on you.
Yeah.
No, look, I'm not saying. I'm not a student of knowledge.
Yes.
I'm not a sheikh.
Yeah.
I'm not going to say this is haram and this is not.
Yes,
طيب,
okay,
and
yeah.
we'll leave that to the specialists.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
And maybe if you guys want to do like another round of this discussion
Yes,
where we can
yeah.
bring someone who's learned on the
yes,
show, that maybe
yeah,
maybe we
yeah,
can shed
it
a,
would-
a better light on this. But
It'd be very interesting.
that's not what I'm addressing. That's why I'm trying to bring it back to basics. So
Yeah.
maybe the brothers and sisters back home can
Yeah.
actually benefit from this. Okay. In our conservative backgrounds, in our conservative families, okay, our dads and mums, when they see Ali Dawa or any of these brothers
Yeah.
filming a show with sisters on it, it genuinely makes them uncomfortable, to say the least. Okay.
Would you talk about practicing families?
Yeah.
Or okay, look, I would say I agree with you. A practicing family. Now we need to understand, Aki. One of the reasons I did the show is because there's an outright attack on the family unit. Divorce rates and the breakdown of the family unit, feminism, red pill, bro, is destroying our households. So one of the issue is like I can have an evidence from mafsad al-maslaha.
Yeah.
I'm not even going there, bro.
Yeah.
So the point is that, for example, what you're saying is very interesting and is very valid. But the point is, bro, a lot of people are non-practicing, and these people are literally.
Which by the way,
and-
I take on board, and this is why I initially mentioned
sometimes we're in a
the
bubble.
issue regarding the quality of the guest. So, for example,
Okay.
and by the way, I genuinely mean no disrespect to any of your guests.
Yes.
طيب? May Allah bless them all.
Ameen.
But what I'm trying to say is, if you brought a sister,
Yeah.
and we have many of those sisters in our community,
Yes.
that mashallah they're well versed in what they say.
Yes.
They know what they're talking about.
Yeah.
And they also have a lot of experience within their own communities.
Good.
Family problems and so forth. You bring her on the show,
Yes.
and you bring another brother who has some problem. And by the way, I'm not speaking about students of knowledge here.
Yeah.
Just brothers and sisters who have experience in society. Yeah.
True. I think you're very right, and I'm actually working on that because you know why? People
good.
gave me that nasiyah. Actually, I've invited Sister Fatima Barakatullah, Sister Naima Robertson's coming. We're doing a sisters only. It's a sisters only because at the end of the day, I'm not gonna. When I invited them, I made it clear because I'm not gonna tell them to come and say.
Can I ask a very direct
Yeah.
question?
Yes, please.
Are you doing sisters only with them because they're not comfortable appearing on shows with other brothers?
Okay, I'm not going to mention the name. One of the sisters, yes, she made it very categorically clear that.
But-
And by the way, when I invited her, because I know who she is,
Yeah.
I made it very clear that it's not going to be like that. She said, by the way,
all the names you mentioned are very,
Yes.
very, very well respectable names,
Yes.
mashallah,
Yes.
tabarakallah, tayyib. But shouldn't that have put a little alert?
I love
No.
the way you talk about it.
let me tell you why not. Yeah,
Yeah.
because to me it was like there's both of the like sisters. I'm not saying any of them are less than caliber, but one of them, I would say both of them. But the point is, to me, I'm like this. Look, if a sister is comfortable, if she is comfortable in the sense of what? Now this goes back to our issue of what something like all of us, we are in some kind of a bubble.
Yeah.
So what we do is, well, we sometimes project that. So we say, that's why I say to some people, is Islam your dad's religion? Meaning, like some people, one brother came and said, yeah, actually, my dad's a Muslim. Yeah, I was like, I'm not talking about that. So what I mean is like the ownership.
It's a very Middle Eastern
Yeah,
argument.
exactly,
actually.
exactly. The ownership is this, bro. Yeah, basically, for example, this idea that we've constructed in our head, bro. I genuinely do not believe the Sahaba had this issue where they didn't converse with female companions. Meaning, I find it very odd that this new idea we have, as if it's, you know, like, it's as if we've got a new Islam, as if we're better than the Sahaba. I feel as if we took the Muslims today, some of them, and took them to the time of the Sahaba, wallahi, I believe they will call the companions the youth.
No. Some of the sisters you've mentioned have appeared on panels on mainstream media.
I'm not talking about the
Look, here's the thing.
But
So
do you get what I'm trying to say, though?
But the thing is, so I understand.
They
where-
have a specific liking to how they like the Islam to be. And when it goes against it, they're like, oh, I don't know, brother, is it halal, haram, makruh? What is it? None of them. What's your problem? Do you get it? So what I'm saying is, bro, I understand 100%. There is a like there's certain things.
No, with
that.
that,
Do you get what I'm trying to say?
with that, you have a point, Ali.
No,
bro.
that's what
my
I'm saying.
my thing was because I raise issues, by the way, personally, just even for the audience,
Yeah,
about
it's
very
funny I'm using
specific
your
things.
argument
No, even to do with argumentation, even to and some of the
Yeah.
you'll find some of the scholars do this as well.
Yeah.
They may agree with the. By the way, you find this. Yeah, there's an example that comes to my mind, but I don't need to mention the exact example. Yeah,
Because you're
but,
afraid to.
huh?
Because you're afraid.
No, I'm not afraid to. But for example, let's click record again.
For example.
For example, yeah.
Yeah. 1 second. Stay close. For example. Oh no, is it SD card full?
Yeah, like the example that comes to my mind. I'll mention the example. In one of the books, yeah, Ibn Daqiq al-Aid, very famous scholar.
That's a bad man.
Yeah?
Say that again.
Ibn Daqiq al-Aid.
What does it mean?
Yeah, that's his name. This is
Is there a meaning?
Yeah.
Oh.
Obviously, it's got meaning and stuff
Yeah,
like that.
yeah.
But one of the are you laughing at that?
No, I find it interesting.
Okay.
interesting.
No. So one of the things he does is
Yeah.
he
Because he was laughing at the other names we were saying earlier.
Yeah,
That's why.
yeah.
Yeah.
so he'll bring an argument.
Yeah.
He'll look at an argument
Yeah.
and he'll say they're using this hadith, for example,
Mm.
for a dalil on this issue.
Yeah.
I don't believe that they should be using this hadith for a dalil.
Interesting.
They don't use this hadith.
Do you get it? Do you get it? Interesting.
Wait, don't use this hadith because there's this and this issue with using that dalil. He may agree with the argument, but he say, guys, don't use that hadith. Use this one.
Ah, good.
So
Thank you.
with the previous point, because I want to clarify for the people,
Yes.
when you use the point about Gabriel Romani and Muhammad Hijab and
Yeah.
this and that,
Yeah.
don't use that dalil. Don't
No,
use.
I don't even use that
No,
as
I'm not
dalil.
saying. When I say dalil, I don't mean Islamically. I
Yes.
mean don't use it as a point.
Of course. not.
Because look,
Like,
the reason I don't agree with that point, that if you see a brother in the dawah, etc. Yes, of course we do assume that.
I'm just saying, assuming the best.
In assuming the
I'm
best.
not using that as an evidence,
However,
I'm saying,
it
yeah.
doesn't go.
Of course.
It's not on itlaq. Yeah,
Yes.
it's not like open ended.
Yeah.
Because the thing is, okay, what if you see a da'i doing something extremely Islamically controversial? Are you gonna make an excuse to say, oh, maybe he's got some? You see a da'i, for example, online cussing out some guy. You understand? Doing something he should not be doing.
Yeah, of course.
Everyone would say you should not be doing
but
this.
that's clear.
Right?
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But look,
Whoa.
let's let the audio go back to normal. Yeah. No, but bro, okay. So here's the thing, like, because we want to leave the purpose of all of these things. Yeah, we don't want to just make an argument.
Well,
yeah?
obviously.
But
That's why with the al-Majlis.
yeah, but the point of this whole thing is that we show that we can disagree on things, and there's an important point here, and then we can go into the topic you wanted to discuss. But we can still be brothers,
This is very
and
key.
that's the point.
This is very
You see, I disagree. And I wouldn't say, so by the way, some of the things I wouldn't say I disagree with. I'd say I'm not very comfortable with.
Yeah.
For example, like the bit of truth, I would say I'm not comfortable with the idea of certain things on the show. But if someone asked me and pushed me to say it's haram, say it's haram, I would think a lot before. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Do you understand? If someone,
Because you have some knowledge.
huh?
You have some knowledge.
Well, I try and study and stuff like that, right? But I wouldn't just rush to say something's haram like that.
Thank you. That's
Because I know that there is really things that people don't know and
Thank
people
you.
don't know in public. There's a lot of things,
That's my point.
and I don't want to mention some of those things. I gave you an example on the phone the
Yeah,
other
yeah.
day. There's a specific thing. Even brothers in the dawah, you'll use them. You probably used it before.
Yeah.
But technically, from an Islamic perspective, it wouldn't fall into a certain thing.
But
Do you understand?
That's how we learn, though. Like,
So-
like stuff like, for example, for my haircut. Yeah.
Yeah.
This haircut
Yeah.
to your phobe being a bit long to. I don't know
What?
about his socks or something. I don't know what I should pick on.
What,
Nothing.
my socks are
Yeah,
Nike.
There's nothing there. Oh yeah, let's go with it. Yeah, it's
For
Nike.
example,
Nike.
it's
Good,
Nike,
good
yeah.
example. It's Nike.
One
Yeah.
of these.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. There you go.
Some of the
there you
some
go.
consider it bid'ah.
Yeah.
For example,
But listen, this is what I'm
Sheikh
saying.
I think Sheikh al-Albani's view was that.
Exactly. So
Yeah.
what I'm saying is, bro, the problem is so
Yeah.
severe
Yeah.
that we've got a group of ignoramuses, bro, and they are the loudest, by the way. Coming, and that's why I said, is Islam your dad's religion, bruv? Yeah, you're coming here and making assumptions.
right, you're right.
Based on what? And guess what? If the issue was a matter of, bro, I disagree with you, and let's be brothers. Nah, bro, it's basically, bro, the guy doesn't even give you salam. Bro, one guy comes and goes, may Allah curse you. Bro, the point is that so perverted, yeah, when we know what they are, and I mentioned by name, I don't know if you're going to cut it out, yeah?
No, I won't cut
These
it.
S-pubs, yeah? Okay, bro, cancer. Bro, these guys, you know what? I saw one video, the guys giving an explanation of how how you can backbite. You know, this exception.
One of my friends, you know what he told me
Akhi.
recently?
Who?
One of my friends told me, actually, maybe I shouldn't mention the example.
No, mention.
because,
Let's
no,
review
because
it.
it could get the brother in trouble.
you
If
should.
someone listens to it and stuff like
No,
that.
we should.
No, my friend, it might get him in trouble.
Yeah, let's get him in trouble.
No, but the thing is, Akhi, look,
Yeah.
here's what I'm going to say to you. Like, have I ever told you, for example,
Yeah.
the bit of truth is haram?
No, never.
That video you made with those sisters
No.
is haram,
No.
right? I wouldn't use those words when I'm speaking to you.
Okay.
I would advise you. I'd tell you what I'm more comfortable with, etc.
Okay,
whatnot.
good.
But you have to be very careful when you're throwing around words like halal and
Of
haram.
course, bro. This
Right?
is,
You
bro,
have
this
to.
is severe.
You know, if you say something is you're speaking about the religion of
Istihlan,
Allah.
bro, you,
Yeah,
for you
it's
to
not a
come
joke.
and you're speaking on behalf of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, for you to come and say, this is now, if somebody can come and say, I believe the bitter truth is free mixing, and I believe free mixing is haram, I say, bro, you know what? Do you hold that opinion sincerely? Who do you ask? Argument, Sheikh Asim al-Hakim. Bro, I respect the opinion. 100%. Do you believe that, bro? Don't watch it. 100%. I agree with you, bro.
But that shows a good thing on your part, that you're tolerant.
Bro, you have to. What do you mean tolerant? But this is the deen. How can I come and say to him, no, how dare you? I say, when somebody messages me and goes, this person is 100% there's no difference in opinion. Get the hell out of you, jahil, bro. You are a flipping jahil. For you to come, and you're a student of knowledge. So the point is what, bro? And you said something about applying hadith. You know the hadith of, for example, wearing your trousers or garment below your ankle.
Yeah, it's bad.
And it talks about, there's two hadith. One of them talks about because of arrogance. Yeah? But if you think about it, yeah? If somebody comes, if I come to you and go, bro, why are you wearing your trousers, your fob above your ankle? When you fear Allah. If I'm coming from an arrogant perspective, does that hadith apply to you or me more?
To you.
Do you see it, bro?
Yeah.
Now, I am using the hadith to refute you. The hadith's main context is what? Arrogance. And I'm looking at you as if I'm better than you. Yeah, Aki, you could be wearing that because it's a difference of opinion, or you don't know, or, for example, it's whatever it may be. And I am coming to you with arrogance and kibr and thinking I'm better. That hadith that I'm quoting is mainly talking about me because it's talking about arrogance. But when a person is not knowledgeable, Aki, what happens is they get statements from here and there, and this is catastrophic, which we've seen in the past 10 years. People coming out and saying this person is misguided. Yeah, Aki, it's a valid opinion. No, this is the opinion. I'm like, yeah, Aki, what are you talking about? Scholars of different, big alims, giants of different. No, Aki, get the hell out of here,
But
man.
this is
the problem, and
when
that's why
people do stuff like that,
Yes.
it's just they don't represent the Islamic tradition,
exactly, that's my problem.
and they don't know the Islamic tradition.
And this is
they
the
don't
sad
know. They haven't
reality.
studied, and that's the thing. And one thing I'd advise people, actually, generally speaking, with stuff like that, man,
Yeah.
like you have to really look at yourself.
Mm.
I think as a Muslim, you have to really look at yourself and look at your own position.
Yeah.
If you're a Muslim, for example, and you're in the deen, etc., and you're speaking so explicitly and so confidently on a matter,
Yeah.
right? So confidently, so explicitly on a matter, and you don't even know basic things in your religion. Basic
Exactly.
things in religion.
Yeah.
You should be you should be careful.
Mm.
You should be careful, and this is unfortunately a thing that we find where we see people, they find it very, very easy to speak about things within Islam. Very, very easy to speak about things within Islam.
Yeah.
Say this is haram, that is haram, etc. You shouldn't do this, shouldn't do that, right?
Yeah.
And they don't realize that they don't know anything. They don't know anything. And if they were to start learning, when you start studying, one of the things that you start to feel appreciation for is differences of opinion.
Mm.
Is differences of opinion.
Exactly.
How ulama came to different things. And you start to actually understand the other opinions. You start to see, I see why these guys are saying this. I see why they're saying that.
Mm.
I see the istidlal that they have, the way that they're extracting, evidences, right? And you start to become you start to have more leeway. Do you understand?
Mm.
Even in things that some people have no leeway on,
Mm.
right? Because some things from within Islam have also become a key part of culture now
Yes.
as well. Do you understand? They've become kind of associated with culture.
Mm.
You see, so for example, you said about speaking to a woman, etc., whatnot. You can speak to a woman in Islam. You can speak to a woman in Islam.
Bro,
There needs to be-
are you promoting
there's-
free mixing?
There's shurut, of course.
You're
There's
promoting free
conditions.
mixing.
If I'm sitting here alone with a woman flirting and this and
Of
that and whatnot,
course.
if a brother is doing
Yeah.
that, right? Of course, there's certain things, there's conditions. But to say,
I was actually speaking to one of the mashayikh about this. Yeah,
Okay.
One of the sheikhs that we know, and he said like in their culture, for example, if you'd see for example, your sister-in-law,
Yeah.
in like let's say in the supermarket or
Yeah.
publicly, for them it's like in their culture, like you'll have to say salam and offer help or whatnot.
Oh,
yeah?
okay.
And then we were addressing the topic of how in other cultures is like really frowned upon. Like
Yes.
you shouldn't do it in
Yes,
other
yes.
cultures. By the way, both of these cultures are Arab cultures.
That's interesting.
There's-
Wow.
Yeah. So just to kind of shed more light on this, and this is why I did not want that discussion regarding the podcast to go into the halal haram type of aspect of it,
Yeah.
but more from the basic understanding of some people are just basically not comfortable with it.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the same. Because the thing is, when you go into halal and haram on some of
Yeah.
these issues,
Yeah.
it can become a bit, like, etc. And it's a whole other conversation. But bro, there's something else you wanted to bring up as well. You were mentioning. You said you want to speak about that next.
It was. I think it was this matter. I can't remember. I think
What
it
was
was this
it?
matter. We're talking about difference of opinion and being brothers. Even though, like, for example, and this will solve so many issues, bro. Like, wallahi, we bicker and fight amongst each other, wallahi, and it's one of the biggest tricks of shaitan.
Yeah.
Yani that we are wasting this time. Wallahi, if we truly understood, and if it goes back to these brothers, these S-pub brothers, yeah, that if you look at them, wallahi, Aki, slander, backbiting, and you know what it boils down to, bro? No knowledge. Literally no knowledge, bro. Because you are lacking knowledge on Yawm al-Qiyamah, this guy, can I mention names?
Bro, do what you want.
Okay. Yawm al-Qiyamah, bruv. You're going to stand in front of Allah. You think Allah's going to give you a medal? You're going to have hundreds, if not thousands of people's flesh that you bit. You a backbiter. You're going to be standing. No, Aki, let's be honest. You evildoer. You are backbiting the scholar's flesh. This warning against this person, that person. You backbiting. You know in Islam, Aki, the Salaf used to say, we would stand in front of Allah. We'd rather stand in front of Allah with 70 sins. And when I say 70, they don't mean literally 70. It means multiple sins between us and our Lord. We'd rather do that than have one sin that we wronged somebody. Do you know the haqq of somebody? Do you know how severe it is in Islam? The Prophet ﷺ refused the burial, bro, of somebody who had a debt.
Yeah.
That the guy vouched, he said, I'm going to pay his debt.
No, the Prophet ﷺ didn't want to lead his janazah.
Lead the janazah. That the man came after, he said, I've paid his debt. He said, now his flesh is cool from the fire. Yeah. And we know the 3 conditions when you commit a sin, and the 4th condition is the haqq of someone else.
Yeah.
Do you know how important is violating somebody, bro, in Islam?
Yeah, it's a serious
thing.
thing.
It's so great.
It's a serious thing.
And these guys casually come and give a fatwa. These are the conditions of backbiting. Wallahi, brothers and sisters, it all boils back down to what? Lack of knowledge. If you genuinely had knowledge, you would not go around throwing this person's innovator, that person's innovator, that person's innovator. Wallahi, and I think Ustad Abu Taymiyyah, he's doing a class on the fiqh of doing tabdir, yeah? And wallahi, I would encourage these brothers from S-Pubs, if I had the money, I would pay for all of their travels. Go learn from him, inshallah. Go learn that you don't oppress your brothers and be harsh towards the Muslims and be soft towards the disbelievers. The ayah, you know the ayah in the Quran? Literally the opposite, bro. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is talking about those believers who are soft towards the believers and harsh towards the disbelievers. Can you imagine? These guys are hostile, bro. Imagine there's du'at who go and defend the Prophet ﷺ's honor in the park, bro. They slander them, and there is one guy who's insulting the Prophet. And this guy who goes to the park, I don't even want to mention his name, yeah? Okay, we know who we're talking about. He keeps saying nam, yeah? And I'm not saying it in a mocking way. This is what he says. I'm just referring to him, yeah? He goes to the guy, he goes, yeah, you was tired that day. Imagine he's mocking the Prophet. He goes, yeah, he's making good assumptions of him. And brothers who are with blood, sweat and tears defending the honor of the Prophet ﷺ, you go and backbite and slander them and warn against them.
Look, it's clear that you're very frustrated about this man.
No, 100%. Wallahi, oppressors,
let me tell
bro,
you something.
they should be whipped in public.
No,
Wallahi, I would love to do it.
Let me
one second. No, one second. One
second.
second.
Let me say something.
When you're whipping the fiqh of whip, yeah, it's usually scholars say that you cannot do this. It has to be like this. Wallahi, I would do this. And literally, if it's not haram, I would.
Let me tell you something.
You have to with these people. They should be whipped in public.
What I advise everyone to do.
Yeah.
This is what I advise everyone to do.
Yeah.
I advise
whipping.
everyone. I advise everyone to do, and I want everyone to pay attention to this advice. I advise you, don't listen to you.
Yep.
Don't listen to the other brothers, the other side. Just do one simple thing. And do it impartially. You're a Muslim. You believe in Allah. You believe in the Sunnah of the Prophet ﷺ, you believe in the Salaf, following the Salaf, etc. At the moment, as it stands, you are ignorant. Just hear me out.
Yeah.
You cannot go to the Quran and understand the Quran without relying upon another human being.
Exactly.
You cannot go to the Sunnah and read Sahih al-Bukhari without relying upon another human being. You cannot read works of Salaf, Ibn Sirin and all of these people, Hassan al-Basri, etc. You cannot read their works. You say Salaf, but you cannot read their works without relying upon another person. What I advise you to do, stop relying on other people. Study your religion. Memorize the Quran. Learn Arabic, study with ulama, learn Arabic, etc. And study with ulama, okay, and then see what's going on. Because I believe, as you said, by the way, I believe with every single cult, with every single deviant group, there is an issue in knowledge. Yeah. There is an issue where it's grounded in knowledge, yeah? Where if you see people who leave these groups, they leave because they said, I realized there was nothing left for me here. I started to seek more knowledge. I started to learn more. And then when I left, I realized, oh my God, okay, this is what's happening. And I advise that to everyone. Become independent. Stop relying on other people for your religion. And that's the thing, is very, even, for ourselves, we have to really think about, if you're relying upon other human beings for something like Islam, we financially, we don't want to rely on other people.
Yeah.
Financially, we don't want to have jobs.
Yeah.
Financially, we don't want to have 9 to 5.
Why? Because we don't want to be begging.
We don't want to be begging. We don't want to be relying on other people. We don't want to be going to so and so. I'll tell you something. I don't want to be relying upon another person. I don't want to be relying upon you people in the UK where scholars come and then
then
there's another human being and he's translating. I don't want to be.
You know
like
what?
that.
This is a good reminder for me. You know why? Because like when it comes to the Arabic language,
No, I advise you this.
I've like
Yeah.
I'll be honest with you. Like with me, it's like the first thing, like as a new Muslim, bro, people don't understand. It's very daunting, bro. The Arabic language. When I realized the alphabets in the beginning look different to the middle and end, bro, it was like somebody punched me in the face.
Yeah.
Bro, I was
It
like,
can be
what?
intimidating.
Bro, it was like, why is the letters? Because I thought, okay, I've got this. Now they tell me, no, in the middle it looks different, in the end looks different. I said, La ilaha illallah,
Yeah.
So to me, it was very daunting. The Quran, for example, etc. But alhamdulillah, like making a lot of dua, etc. Because I did at one point, like, felt terrible, bro. Like, wallah, I wanted to leave the dawah because I was giving dawah and I couldn't read the Quran, bro. And I was thinking to myself, and actually, I actually made a statement to your dad, which I find really funny today. He reminds me, and I'll just mention it, because people can see that real Ali needs dawah here, once his dad came to him and he goes, you should start learn reading the Quran. I was like, no, I'm too busy giving dawah. this is the statement.
Look,
so these are the stuff that we came from.
It is problematic.
It's very problematic,
It is
actually. And to me, alhamdulillah, like, I've got, like, alhamdulillah, a good teacher from
mashallah,
Egypt.
you study and stuff. Yeah, it's good.
I do. But Arabic, bro, it's like I wish, like, for me, I need to fully, like, I'm genuinely starting to prepare, bro. Like towards the end of the year, I've got some projects I'm working on. Once they're established, genuinely, what I want to do is I have specific classes that I do, different classes. I want to take a back step from all of them and just focus on the Arabic language. Because to me, bro, I want to say I'm learning difficulties, but with the Arabic language, it's so daunting. I need, like, I went to, like, for example, we used to go to in Hayes.
Yeah.
Badr.
Yeah.
Amazing, yeah. But to me, it was scary, bro. Like, wallahi, it's so scary. But I can speak English. My English is mashed up. Let alone
It's
mine.
not. It's
So
yeah.
I am inshallah planning on. Do you have any solutions for it? Like, you said you was working on something.
Yeah, we're working on an online course. But honestly, if you want to do something, even privately, bro, it's something we can easily. Because, bro, I'll tell you something, right? Arabic and Muhammad, honestly, I'll tell you something directly. You won't appreciate this. You won't appreciate
nice.
it. No, you won't appreciate this. Because Muhammad, mashallah, he comes from a family where, they speak Arabic. Arabic is like a direct language for you.
Nah.
You are raised speaking Arabic. You can, when you read the Quran, you understand it because you're an Arab, right? But for a lot of, this is the thing. And, bro, it's a game changer. It's life changing. When I tell you it's life changing, because it's the reliance thing. It's the reliance thing. And, bro, some of the translators are so bad, by the way. Some of the guys who translate, people who don't know, because the people who are listening in the crowd, they don't know. This guy is doing a terrible job.
Literally.
He's not even translating the sheikh properly.
That's
right?
interesting. Actually,
Right?
it happened recently with that brother and the Saudi thing. The brother, they realized that he seems like he's speaking Arabic, but they realized that his Arabic is terrible. Yeah, I thought I just. Yeah. No, it's true. It happened apparently.
Yeah, that's getting cut out.
You
Because there's a short.
we're doing a podcast.
This should be cut out.
Yeah,
How unprofessional.
No, it's fine. We'll leave it in. Okay, we'll open the door for you.
was that?
Yeah, carry on. I'm listening to you.
going bad?
No, brilliant, man. You're mad.
fine, yeah?
It's flipping amazing.
I'll
Shall I
put
tell you
on-
something?
I'll
I don't
put
think
on.
anybody ever saw this side. Like, people just with me, like, oh, here's Reva's story, or because of
No,
a
but-
marriage documentary. With this, bro, it's so good. Give me a clip, a very controversial clip, yeah?
Where-
About the YouTube video. Like,
Where you're getting
describe-
destroyed.
No, bro, you need to put where, bro, if you approach my sister, like, it has
Yeah.
to be like that, bro. That's
Yeah.
going to be juicy, bro. Oof. Bro, I think this is going to go very good, alhamdulillah.
No, but I have to be. By the way, I'm leaving this in. Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, all
But-
this.
yeah, all this, yeah.
Oh, okay. Right.
Yeah. But one
that was
thing-
a bit
but-
of thing, but no,
but-
definitely you should.
No,
'cause
but
you know why?
shall I tell you one thing?
Yeah.
The thing is, the reason why I'm a bit, I don't want people. To be honest with you, people don't know our relationship anyway.
Yeah.
And we know that we can talk to each other like this and it can
Yeah.
get heated, etc. But we're both very opinionated people.
Yes.
We're both very, so I don't want people to think, for example, to judge you for anything,
Yeah.
to judge me for things, etc. We're both very passionate about our views and stuff like that. So alhamdulillah, it's good.
It is alhamdulillah.
But I hope I haven't been too harsh with you.
No, not at all, bro. Come on, man. This is nothing, bro. You should see what my wife says to me.
But bro, Arabic is very important, akhi, man.
Nah.
No, I'm not, bro.
I don't know. It's true. Real.
It's very important, akhi, man.
Yeah. I am. Inshallah, like next year, bro. Like
Akhi.
literally, like January.
People don't understand, bro, how important Arabic
Bro, I
is.
need to go in.
People, they want to study other sciences and this and that, bro. Quran and Arabic, akhi. So important. Once your Quran and Arabic is good, akhi, no one can chat to you. Because, even if you don't know something in fiqh, even if you don't know something in aqidah, etc., for example, when you got Quran and Arabic, it's so easy for you to go into that. You know what I mean? You guys are both on your phone.
Nah. I think what you said was haq.
Okay.
Kalam, what is it?
كلام فارغ. كلام فاضي.
Kalam batil. Yeah, that's it. I mean, you know, it's Assalamu alaikum, brothers.
Any other words?
Huh?
Any words?
I mean, you know.
Anything else you want to talk about?
Nah, man, we covered a lot of controversial stuff as usual. We can make it more controversial if you like.
Clickbaiting.
Go on then. Bruv,
We're gone.
I was literally going to say, why is Ali Dawah only known for clickbaiting?
Bro, I'll be honest with you. I don't like the clickbait stuff, you know.
No, you're not ready for it, bro.
I don't like it.
I don't think anyone's ready for it. I'll be honest with you.
You know what? I'll be honest. I don't think you need to do it either.
Yeah.
I don't think you need to do it.
No, I don't do it. It comes naturally. It's not something I do. It's who I am.
Bro, some of them are so bad, you know that. Bro, some of them are so bad.
As long as I'm not lying,
I'm gonna check your channel.
that's
Yeah?
all
I
I
have
care
to say,
about.
Bro, some of them are
I have
so
to say
bad.
that there was this trend where online du'at here, they used to literally just clickbait.
Yeah.
And it was so bad. Like, alhamdulillah, the quality, I think, has gone a bit less worse.
Yeah.
It's still bad.
Most of them are
It's still
students.
bad.
Most of them are students. I'll give them a jazz on the clickbaits.
I think one of them is not, bro. I'll be honest with you.
No, you have to, man. I think you have to be
One
creative.
of the brothers, may Allah bless him, yeah?
I mean,
Actually, you know, some of your recent titles aren't that bad.
no, they're not, bro. I don't know.
They're
It's
not.
not something that I always do. It's like,
They're
you know
not.
what I do? I put a statement of truth in there. It is truth. Like, what I'm saying that is true. It's just you perceived it in the wrong way. That's your problem. That's your problem, bro. I said something and you thought it's going to be like this. It wasn't like that, bro. That's your problem. I didn't see that it's going to be
So
like
if
that.
everyone perceives it in that particular way,
Not
it
everyone.
becomes
Not everyone.
everyone's problem.
People who have a disease in the heart. No, I'm joking. Yeah, you know, I think you have to be creative. I think as long as you're not lying, as long as you're not lying. So in my clickbait, I make sure that what I say is the truth, and it's like, how can I explain? What example can I give? I've got lots of examples of all these clickbaits.
I don't know.
Give me an example.
Choose the last clickbait video you made, bro.
I don't know. Let me see which last clickbait video.
Because I know you've got criticised for some as well. Quite badly.
Listen. Nobody can criticize me. Yeah?
People get annoyed.
Okay, let's see. What did I do? Okay, here we go. Okay, not that one. Okay, all right.
تفضل.
So for example, I've done one. It's called I DM'd her and this happened. Now, when I say DM'd her, the word DM it has a negative connotation in the sense of like, are you?
No, but I don't think that's that bad.
No,
like.
but still, it was like that. So for example, I messaged her, giving her a nasiyah. So somebody else might be thinking, oh, why did Ali DM her? Like, do you get it? So
you're
me,
playing on their
No, I'm not playing on their
perversions.
That's what they're thinking, brother. Do you get it? So now another one.
playing on people's perversions.
Okay. For example, Andrew Tate owns Just Pearly. Now in this one,
That's not clickbait though.
that is clickbait, bro. That is, bro. That
Oh,
is
because he
that
didn't
is-
speak about her.
Yes, he didn't mention by name, but what he said was anyone that insults the Prophet or tries to mock, and she did. She did, sallallahu alaihi wasallam. She actually did.
Yeah.
So all I did is I put her picture there and the tweets that she made. So now people came there and thinking that he mentions her by name. He didn't, but he did mention because she's one of those people that done it.
Okay, that one. Don't you think it's a bit? It could be a bit problematic
No, not necessarily. Why is it problematic?
because you're kind of attributing a statement to someone
Yes.
and making it out like they intended someone else, but they didn't.
No, for example, if I come and say,
So couldn't Andrew
anyone
Tate come and say to you, "Yo, bro, what the hell?" Like, I
not
didn't even
necessarily, because I can say to him that, for example, if someone says
say to him.
anyone that eats
Amali
pizza
Dawa.
with pineapple is a bad person. So I know Musa ate pizza with pineapple. So if somebody takes and goes, Ali Dawa thinks Musa's wrong, they're actually correct because you ate pizza with pineapple and I said it's wrong. So even though they mentioned you by name, do you get what I'm trying to say? I did the connections there. Yeah, that's why I got my PhD.
You can see this is the justifications where they come from.
Does that mean you're giving me like go ahead to do more clickbaits?
Not really, no. I'll be honest with you, bro.
Yeah, I think that's what it is,
But
man. I think
still got love for you, though.
yeah, no, Barakallahu, may Allah bless you, man. I really appreciate it. So, okay, give me another one. I messaged to no. Ronaldo does the sunnah of the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him.
Yeah, bro, you know what?
Oh my.
Bro, that actually annoyed me.
Akhi, the guy's not Muslim.
But if you think about it, one second. One second. What's the sunnah? Isn't the Prophet ﷺ, when he heard good news, prostrate?
Yeah, but why did he prostrate?
Shukr to Allah.
Yeah, why did Ronaldo prostrate?
Okay, so we don't know. Maybe he's a Muslim. Because there's discussion.
No, but bro, what's the zahir? What's the zahir of Ronaldo?
No, what do we
No,
know?
no,
of
no,
him?
no, no.
What's the apparent knowledge of Ronaldo? Do we know that
Okay,
Ronaldo's taking shahada?
okay, what we know about Ronaldo is the following. He's a non-Muslim footballer who is very fond of Islam, has said good things about Islam, who is now in Saudi. There's high possibility.
He's a Muslim.
Maybe, maybe. And you know what? The fact that
if someone put a picture online, of his Range Rover.
This is the logic Ali Dawah uses
Outside-
in his
second.
videos.
This
Someone
is
someone
I
put a
don't take
picture
the
of his Range
akhlaq
Rover
min
outside the
akhlaq.
masjid.
Listen, and then on top of that, he celebrates usually in a very different, unique way. Yeah, I don't know, some weird stuff. Yeah, but he does sajda.
the whole,
Yeah, I don't know what that's about. Bro,
what's it called?
He
Su.
decides. You know what he does? He moves everyone out the way, and he does sajda. Bro, come on, bro.
No, I can't lie. You know, may Allah guide him, bro. If he becomes Muslim, unification
So that's
in
a
the nation.
clickbait. So for example, you see
That's crazy, bro.
But you know what? Some people, my one's a halal clickbait.
No, I
They're
know,
good.
but we obviously like the hidayah for everyone, yeah.
Yes, I mean,
But that title really annoyed me.
really.
Bro, okay, I think some of
Yeah.
them.
Did I wrong
Would you
you?
say some of them are a bit cringy?
Do you think I wronged you?
No, do you know what it is? It's just like, you know, the maqam of the Messenger sallallahu alaihi wasallam is just so high and elevated in our
Okay.
hearts, yeah.
Yeah.
That I'm like,
Oh, he's using an
That's
argument,
good.
bro.
You're gonna take the video down now. One second, carry on.
no,
talking.
it's just that I if it was like a Muslim celebrity, I'd get it. Does that make sense? But we have we have a student of knowledge in the house, yeah.
Are you talking about
Like,
me? I'm joking. Sorry.
yeah, like look,
I'm Ali needs down. Sorry. Yes.
like what we know is there's no sin after shirk.
Yes.
So if someone commits shirk, you can't be discussing with them zina. Like, it makes no sense.
Yeah, exactly. Yes.
So if someone doesn't believe in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and then you say, oh, they're practicing the sunnah of the Prophet, it's something that I personally find disrespectful.
Bro, you know what? Wallahi, just for that.
But I'm not a sheikh. I'm not
you
a
know
sheikh.
what? No, you know what? No. You know what? No. You know what?
but
The fact
do
that
you
one.
agree with me on
Listen,
that?
one
On
second.
that
It's
point?
not about agree.
Look,
The fact
Because look, if I'll tell you where his
Yeah.
perspective is. Yeah, let's say a non-Muslim eats with their right hand.
Yes.
Would you say they're practicing the sunnah of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam?
Okay, I would say no,
see?
but because he's
Like-
in Saudi Arabia, it says good stuff about Islam. I wanted to, but you know what you said that is actually is very valid in the sense where what you're saying is it's deep. So
No, but it isn't.
I'm-
But,
no,
but
no.
one second,
No, no,
it
but I'm
is an
gonna-
Islamic thing.
No, but I'm gonna take the video.
Ronaldo
down.
done an Islamic thing.
No, I'm gonna take the video down. I've took it down just right now, yeah, because
Oh,
I
wow.
think that's because I know you, and for you to feel like that, and I think to me it means it says a lot.
He's taking it down after he's made all of the money from it.
Most of that was between me and you. I made £13.54p from that.
No,
you know?
but look,
Is that actually how much you
no,
made?
but I just
Bro, I don't know what people think I make on YouTube. By the way, can we talk about this?
Okay, can we do
What-
something?
Bro, what people think? I don't know what the hell people think I make on YouTube.
just before we do it.
Go
yeah,
for it. Tafaddal.
The action he just done
Yeah.
was a very genuine action.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Inshallah.
Yeah,
You don't know that.
no, inshallah.
Inshallah.
Again, we're judging with that parent.
Exactly, yes. But you don't know what's
How many views did it have?
54,000.
Okay.
Yeah.
But look,
Which is what he said is very key.
no, but
Which is
besides
very
the
key.
point,
It's very key.
you've known Ali obviously more like longer than I've known him. Yeah?
Sadly.
I've known nothing but him as a genuine brother.
Inshallah.
I'll be
Of
honest
course,
with that,
same.
yeah?
Inshallah.
And I don't want any.
Apart from one time. I'm joking. Yeah, go on.
That's between us, Musa.
I don't want anything in this podcast to come across as we're obviously not hating
No, 100%.
in any way.
You, I know, definitely. I have no fully yaqeen, yes.
Okay.
Yes.
But no, but like
So do you, Musa. There's just another brother.
I simply think this actual discussion would not have happened if it wasn't for our brotherly connection.
No, by the way, guys, yeah, I just want to clarify something as well
Yes.
for the people.
Yeah.
I didn't intend on doing this.
Doing
And
what?
this is only happening, by the way. This whole like the roast of Ali Dawah. Yeah, this is only. Well, that's what I'm gonna title it. I think.
Yeah.
This is only happening because Ali told me to do it.
Yeah.
Ali told me to do it because Ali said, "Oh yeah, we can talk about Bitter Truth and
We
this
should,
and
man,
that."
we should.
And I said, "Bro, who told you I agree with Bitter Truth?"
Yeah, exactly.
And then he was out on the phone. "Oh, we can talk about that." I said,
No,
"Bro,
no,
are
no,
you
no,
sure?"
no. One second.
I was like, "Are you sure?"
No, wait. Give some clarifications.
You're gone.
I wasn't surprised that I didn't think that you agree with Bitter Truth. I was under the assumption that you actually think it's free mixing. I was shocked that when I spoke to you, you was like, bro, I have more of an issue of the kind of people you invite. And I was like, really? So I was like, we need to discuss it because it's very interesting because I had an assumption. I knew you bloody didn't
This is
agree with
because
it.
of the
I
vast
just wanted to
nature
know
of
what
my
you didn't
ilm.
agree with. Yeah. So yeah, no, it's like that, but I appreciate it. But it's
I have
like
a question.
That, we're human
Yeah?
beings.
It's up to you whether you're comfortable or not. to do
Yeah.
this,
Yeah.
Can you tell us how much you made from that video?
I can check here. Let me show you. For example, let's go to this video. Ronaldo. No, we can
No,
check.
this is this is a nice
Okay,
reel.
I made.
When Musa gets a bit excited,
From
Okay,
this video.
This is how much I made. You read it. So I'm.
£56.29.
Okay, see, look now. People
Yes.
think you make loads of.
Bro, I'll be honest with
£56
you.
from the Ronaldo video.
Yes.
50. That's from. So it's basically 10%. No, not
it doesn't,
10%.
it doesn't work like that. I'll just let you know.
Okay.
Just on YouTube, for example, since we started monetizing, me, Mohammed Hijab, and the others, like about a couple of years ago, after we spoke to a couple of people of knowledge, is that it doesn't work like that. So you might think, bro, for example, the Bitter Truth podcast, the earnings are a lot. And basically, I want to make something clear, yeah?
No way.
Like, I do not, like, for example, I do not do videos based on how much I can make. Because YouTube, number one, YouTube, it changes. You can do a video, bro.
Don't worry, keep talking.
No.
We're just gonna.
Keep my hand like this so we're very consistent.
No, because I'm just gonna. Yeah, continue.
So basically, with YouTube, it fluctuates. It changes from season to season, bro. Sometimes, for example, you would get a video that gets 150,000 views, yeah, and you make a lot of money with that. And sometimes the same video, same thing, bro, and you're making like nothing. So, and to me, I wanted to understand the science behind all of this.
Like
Yeah,
for example, for 100,000 view video,
Yeah.
how much you think is a lot you could make from a
bro,
100,000 view
it
video?
changes. Sometimes, for example, if it's a season where it's, I don't know, Christmas, or it's like a lot of advertisements being pumped.
Yeah.
For example, Muslim influencers,
Yeah.
it's usually Ramadan time because a lot of people are
Really?
getting ads. Yeah, of course, bro. In Ramadan time, like your income can expand exponentially.
So do you think 100,000 view video can get like £500? Can make £500?
Possible, stretching it possible. But one thing you
Okay.
need to bear in mind as well.
Shocking.
For us, for example, bro, that we have blocked so many ads.
Yeah.
Otherwise, bro, man would be driving a Rolls Royce straight. But bro,
But that's let's explain the ad
Look,
thing to them because they don't know.
Yeah,
about
so
the
with the ad thing, bro, like for example, if I do stuff videos about, for example, how to get rich quick, these kind of those ads, bro, you are making peas, bro. You can have 100,000 views, you'll probably make probably £1,000.
No, I'm talking about AdSense. Basically,
Yes.
like when you.
Oh,
when-
AdSense, basically. Okay, so it's like this. So you go to AdSense, your AdSense account, and what we do is I say, for example, block. Go to clothing, women's wear, block fully, because women's wear could be anything. It could be something modest. It can be a bikini. So block. Accounting, riba, block. Now you can choose which categories you want to block. Dating, block. Gambling, block. Alcohol, block.
But you know one thing.
Religious thing, like you have to block all of them except Islam.
Yeah.
Well, even with Islam, it's because sometimes you get the kuffar, the Ahmadis, and the Shia stuff. They come and like put it under the disguise of Islam. So you need to be careful. Yeah. So you block all of those. Otherwise, bro, you make peas. But do you get what I'm trying to say? But alhamdulillah, like we don't like. To me, it's like it's. I don't have a thing of like, I need to, make money. Alhamdulillah, it's there. Like I used to do Uber. I lost my license, etc. Like full time since 10 years, bro. I'm full time in the dawah for the past year and a half. Yeah. So I do work with Iman Channel and other organizations. Like I do live appeals, etc. here and there. But yeah, But it's not what people think it is, bro.
No, but you know what? Even the blocking of the ads is so detailed, man.
Yeah.
Like, when I went into it, I was shocked. Bro.
Yeah, it is.
Like, bro, you literally there's categories like within banking, and you can block.
And there's another
specific ads.
category within that.
Yeah. There's so many categories you can block,
Yeah.
so you can really do a good job of blocking. Obviously, some ads may seep through.
That which we've
maybe-
asked, like for example, Cadbury chocolate. They decide to use a woman
Yeah.
who I don't know shows her hair or something like that.
Yeah.
It's out of your control. It's like a bus driver who's driving an ad of a half-naked woman. He's a Muslim bus driver,
Yeah.
and he has to drive this flipping ad.
It's ad everywhere. Yeah.
So we've spoken to the people of the knowledge, and we fear Allah Subhanahu wa Taala to the best of our ability. So it is like that, but it's not. Trust me, man. Like we don't make like me, Mohammed Hijab Zishan. It's not what people think it is. And imagine.
I know
and
exactly
imagine-
how much one of the brothers makes.
And imagine
because he's very open with
Okay,
me.
I didn't know that. Really? Okay, I didn't know. Like for example, for me, like 1 million subscribers, bro.
Like
people,
hijab.
people-
Hijab's quite open with me. Like hijab will show me. He's like,
Okay,
His,
with you though, yeah.
what do you mean? Yeah, obviously not with
the
the public.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So the thing is, I don't know. Yeah, to
No,
me,
I'm sure he'd show you
to
as
me-
well.
No, I know
Yeah,
as
yeah.
well. No, yeah. So what
Yeah.
I'm saying is that for me, I have 1 million subscribers. Like people would think like I'm making like I don't know 10 grand a month, or like I don't know like people have like they think like I'm making like 10 grand a month and etc. Bro, it's like
It's only nine. It's only £9,000.
bro, no man, £9,990.
Yeah, exactly.
They say this TV is under £1,000, and you think £999.99. It's like it's all psychological, bro. Just so you don't see those zeros. And you
Absolutely
see, like, it's all psychological.
Ali Dawah.
Yes,
Bro, on that note, I think, to be honest with you, we've exceeded. We haven't exceeded.
I'll stay.
I mean, so we can keep going. If
I
you,
don't
if you
think,
want, if
I
you
don't
want to talk
think
about
I
anything.
know you like that to be carrying on going.
If you want to talk about anything, we can. If there's
No.
anything. But I think, to be honest with you, we've covered quite a lot.
Yeah, we did actually.
We've spoken about quite a lot, etc. But we're definitely going to get you back on again
I don't know if I will come.
for something without a roast. No, you don't have a choice in this matter. Yeah.
Wow.
No, he doesn't. He doesn't have a
He
choice.
spoke to Huck, even though he's about it. Let me cut that bit.
I think there's going to be a lot of editing in this episode.
This episode, bro, I'm gonna have to cut out.
A bit.
I think it was the most genuine episode I've ever had.
Seriously?
Yeah, 100%. The most genuine. Nah.
That's got to be in the.
It's my chauffeur. He's driving my car, just testing it. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I told him not to do it. But
That was actually a motorbike.
That's a motorbike.
same thing.
Bro, Jazakallah khair for coming.
May Allah bless you. Barakallah feek.
Jazakallah
Thanks for
khair
the
for
criticism. Constructive criticism.
taking the time out. And I hope you don't take anything in the wrong way.
No, if I do, there's Yom Qiyamah, inshallah, so we can talk about it
Oh,
then.
bro, don't even joke with
Yeah.
stuff like that.
No,
bro.
I don't joke at all, actually. I'm just saying, like, if I did, like, we have Yom Qiyamah for that.
Of course we
Yeah.
do, but you know.
But I don't.
You know.
Yeah. But for other people, yeah.
What's-
Nah.
I thought you were gonna say
You
something.
want to do a poem, the one he did in the sheet today?
No. That's only off camera.
End of
No, that's only off camera. Jazakumullah khair.
Should we do a duet to finish off?
No, bro, I'll leave that to you now.
Come on,
mashallah.
come on.
Your
This guy's acting bit humble.
Your Instagram shorts have really changed lately as well.
This guy-
This guy's like rivaling Zayn Beaker, man.
That's what fame.
Same BK. You know.
That's what fame does to you. You know, just,
That was it.
yeah,
Oh,
fame.
subhanallah.
This guy done a nasheed and he just talked.
Oh yeah.
Let's not talk about that.
Oh, listen.
They
please.
don't wanna know.
Let's not talk about that.
They
Don't.
wanna know.
Let's not talk about that.
Yeah.
Let's just end the podcast.
They're just happy with.
Is that video still up there?
Oh, bro,
well,
man.
for some people, they would wish and give their left arm. That it's not, but sadly it is.
Are you talking about me?
No, yeah. Actually, to be honest,
And
Yeah,
me as well.
now to me it wasn't that deep because I didn't rhyme, I didn't sing, I just spoke. Yeah, I was just speaking. Should we tell them where they can find the video? Or
No, I don't.
Okay, all right.
I think we should end this.
Nah.
Bro, I need juice, man. I need a drink, akhi, man.
Yeah,
I need
let's-
to order something, I
Yeah,
think.
let's order something now.
Yes.
We'll order something now, inshallah.
Let's go.
Bro, Ali, honestly, on a serious note, Jazakallah khair for coming,
Barakallah
bro. And mashallah, one thing that I like about you, that I think that a lot of people can learn from, including myself, and I'm not just saying this, you know, just to say it, but is your ability to take criticism and advice. Because let's be honest, we're human
100%.
beings,
Yeah.
right? So even now, if someone came up to me and said certain things and tried to advise me on certain things or criticize me on certain things, it may be a human thing where I may feel a little bit sad. I may feel, you know, down that, oh, did I make mistakes? Did I do that, etc. Because some of us were very hard on ourselves. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, no one wants to, you know, make mistakes,
Mm.
right? Even though it's a part of being a human being.
Yes.
So, you know, sometimes when people get advised, they may find it very difficult to take that advice, etc. But mashallah, you're very good at taking advice.
Inshallah.
And, you know, we pray that Allah increases you in goodness and stuff
Ameen.
like that. And one of the key, actually, points that we wanted people to take away from this podcast is you can disagree with people on certain things.
Yeah.
On certain things that they do. It doesn't mean that you cancel them. It doesn't mean that you write them off. Doesn't mean that, like, do you understand? And this is the thing, bro. You know, if people came to me
Yeah.
and they said to me, like, what's your opinion of the Bitter Truth podcast?
Mm.
And then I told them my opinion. I said, yeah, you know, Ali, bruv, he's fallen off, akhi. He's doing this and he's doing that, etc. I was like, oh, hang on a second, brother. What gave you the right to start saying this stuff? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
So
they-
people
they
are very
cross boundaries.
easy with their tongues. We have to
Yeah.
remember, you know, the hadith of the Prophet ﷺ,
Yeah.
where he expressed to us that, you know, there are essentially two things
Yes.
that if you guard them, if you protect them,
Guarantee.
that, you know, the Prophet ﷺ guaranteed Jannah for the
Yeah.
person who guards those things. That's your private part and your tongue.
Yes.
So a lot of people, you know, are gonna end up, you know, some people, that's gonna be the reason why they're in Jahannam, because of their tongue, because of their private part. They find it very easy to talk about people, you know, even on social media.
It's a disease.
That's why even if I disagree with something you do, I will know
You know.
where it's at. Do you understand?
You know, sometimes I feel like as if these people, like the evil nature, bro. It's as if Allah Subhanahu wa Taala, like their whole job is, bro, to accumulate good deeds for these people. It's as if their sole purpose is like literally, like they are there to backbite and slander. So on the day of judgment, these people can get their good deeds, and if not, carry their sins.
It's
Bro, unbelievable,
You know,
bro.
sometimes we actually forget, yeah, that we are gonna. Wallahi, I'm not even joking. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes we live
Yes.
as if we're not gonna die one day.
Yes. Yes.
We're not
human
gonna meet
beings are
Allah.
there.
We're not gonna meet. You
Yeah,
know, sometimes
yeah.
the thought comes to me that,
Yeah.
you know, so and so. I got an uncle, but he's like a cousin because
Mm.
of, you know, age. You know them ones, right? He's similar age to me.
Yeah.
He was driving, his motorbike in Pakistan. He was into his motorbikes.
Yeah.
Young, just had a newborn baby. young wife, etc.
Yeah.
This close family member of mine, and they said that someone needed a lift.
Yeah.
So he stopped. He actually stopped his motorbike,
Yeah.
got that guy on. They turned a corner. He fell off the bike. He's wearing a helmet,
Yeah.
and his head, subhanallah, hit the concrete, and he died. He died from that. Allah yarhamah. He's a family member of mine. Young, below the age of 30.
Yeah.
You know, young.
Yeah.
You know, subhanallah. And you really don't realize, bro, like how short life is. One of my other uncles, you know, subhanallah, he was in Germany, and he all of a sudden, he's in a restaurant, akhi, bro.
Yeah.
All of a sudden starts feeling a pain in his head. Collapses, goes unconscious. They take him to a hospital, and bro, his expenses in that hospital came up to like £300,000.
What?
Yes, bro. Yeah. And then they flew him over. To one of the hospitals here. They came. My mum and my dad visited him in the hospital. He's recovering. He's laughing with them, etc. One of the nights he's in hospital, they don't know why he passed away. They said that his heart rate went up to like 200. Boom, died in his sleep. He left behind 4 children, his wife, all young, and those kids are gonna be raised without their father. So that's the thing, we forget like very
Wallahi,
easily,
bro, if
and we take these things lightly.
If we truly
know?
understood, you know the statement YOLO, you only live once.
Yeah.
People use that in 2 ways. Disbelievers use it to have fun, etc. Wallahi, if you truly understood you only live once in that concept, and if you truly understood, bro, Yawm Qiyamah, bro, I don't know how anybody can be loose with their tongue, bro. Like,
Yeah, you
how
have to
could
be
you
very
like,
careful.
Wallahi, Aki, I don't know how anybody in their right mind can give nasiyah to anybody about the exceptions of backbiting. Bro, to me, it's like, even if it's permissible, it's like, yeah, I just want to stay away from that, bro.
Yeah.
It's dangerous. It's the haqq of someone else. So they're so loose, bro. Like with their tongue, like it's unbelievable. You know, like you're gonna stand in front of Allah, bro. Like, do you not fear Allah? And wallahi, it's just like I said to you before, bro. It's like that. You know, on the day of judgment, bro. Either you're gonna be given your sins. You got no sins left. I mean, your good deeds. If not, bro, you're gonna be carrying their sins.
You know, it
And it's
reminds me.
justice,
There's a
alhamdulillah.
statement of the companion of the Prophet ﷺ, Abu Darda, and he mentioned, "تعلموا الصمت كما تتعلمون الكلام." He said, learn silence the way you learn how to speak.
Wow.
And it's an art when to be silent, when to know, you know, when you need to stop. You know, subhanallah. But bro, subhanallah, bro. Once again, jazakallah khair for coming. You know, I think it's a good note we ended on as well. Muhammad, bro, jazakallah khair for joining us as well. And yeah, guys, if you are new around here, please do remember to subscribe, inshallah. You can listen to Al-Majlis on the Spotify app and also on Apple Podcasts. For all of you Android users, I am not going to be putting it in Google Podcasts, so you just download Spotify and listen to it. Okay, get an iPhone. And guys, we'll see you very, very soon, inshallah, in a couple of weeks, in 2 weeks. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.